minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, lovely people, and welcome back to Kop-Ish. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. People, we've hit another milestone, 30,000 subscribers. Guys, it's epic. It's epic. Before the beginning of the week, we said we'd love to hit 30k by Sunday. You guys are giving us 30k on the Wednesday. Cannot express how appreciative, how grateful, how humbled, how overwhelmed we are for your support, guys. 30k might not seem a lot to a lot of people because there's millions, or so I say hundreds of other people out there with bigger platforms, but the 30k we've got in there is elite. The Kopish community is unrivaled, in my opinion.
Facts.
It feels beautiful. It really does. And we've got to say thank you to you all for sticking with us, for supporting us. Thank you for those who give us constructive criticism. Thank you for those who give us support, give us a boost up when we need it. Big up to you all, people. And look, the next milestone is 40k. Not even going to do fives anymore. It's tens now. We've done 25k. We've now hit 30k. It's tens from now on. We're going in tens now. So God willing, before the midpoint of the season, we hit 40k, people. It was good. It was good. Drift, how you doing, bro?
I'm happy, bro. I'm happy, man. Obviously, we spoke earlier. We knew we were close to it. And then you dropped it in the group. It had happened. So we knew we had to make tonight a celebration on top of the fact that we got to chop up the season, man. So I'm happy, man. And I echo everything you said about the people. Comes across cheesy and all that stuff, but it ain't cheesy where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of proper gratitude. It's not easy. Anyone who's tried to start a channel knows it's not easy. It's not easy to keep going. Things get in the way. Dedication, family, everything. It's mad. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just grateful that 30,000 people appreciate the brand. You know what I mean? And just keep pushing, man.
Definitely. Look, we're just gonna keep on doing it, man. We're gonna keep on doing it. Clark, I got apple juice today. I'm not drinking any more water tonight. Purely fact of I don't want to be ended up coming off the stream every couple of minutes to go toilet. But yeah. We are here, people. We are here. So we've had a little celebration. Before we start speaking about the season preview, what's been your favourite episode on Kop-Ish so far, Drift?
Oh, bloody hell.
And that's for anyone else in the comments as well. What's been your favourite episode so far?
We've had a lot of ones that, in my opinion, are goated, you know. I don't know. I remember the Friday calling show when we were doing the reminiscing on the WWE stuff. That one.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, That was
You know, that
unrivaled.
was the same show where, if I'm not mistaken, Henry Wright called him, was asking us about the different slang words as well and slang phrases.
I think it might have been.
It
I
was
think
the
have
same
been,
episode. That
I think
episode
it
was
might have been.
goated.
Yeah, I remember the one when we were discussing the whole Adrian situation.
Yeah,
That one,
Sunday
that one was mad.
Sunday League phrases.
Yeah, I remember the Sunday League. Remember when someone said they're waiting for Matt to get told away?
That was during lockdown, isn't it? That was during
I think
lockdown.
so, yeah. Well, there's been some absolutely goated, man. Oh yeah, the 7-0 watch along, big up
7-0 watch along, 5-0 watch along against Man United away from home.
Yeah.
The
FA Cup
Arsenal.
final one when we won the FA Cup, that was a legendary stream.
I wasn't in that one. I think I joined really late because I was working on that day.
Was you not there for that one?
Nah,
when we won the FA Cup,
show.
no?
Not for the whole show. No, I was working. I was doing some filming.
Yeah, there's been a lot, man.
My Uncle Albert's debut episode.
Do you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. The random draft we just did was fucking hilarious. Matt was not. He was not happy,
still. Who else? Owen Manolo came on. John falling asleep. Kaka Gate. Whose hands are these? Island Dyke.
Yeah, there's been a lot, man. There's been a lot.
There are some legendary shows. The Super League one, that was more of an intense one, if I'm going to be honest. The KG, the first one we did with KG, the comedian.
Yes. Even the after show when he jumped in on the plane. That was mad as well.
That was him and Cass. Shout out to Cass as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daps as well when Daps jumped in after we beat Man City. Yeah,
there's been some the first Squidly video, that was legendary.
Oh, legendary.
There's been a lot, man. There's been a lot.
Kojo, the first Kojo show we did.
This is back in the day. Big up 277. I'm not gonna lie. I had to cut some bits out of that one still. I'm not gonna lie.
We know.
Yeah, I had to cut some bits out. Because that one got a little bit emotional. That was when we lost the Champions League final. Yeah, I was emotional that day, boy.
The one we did at your house.
The Tottenham game.
No.
When we got knocked out to Atletico.
Yeah.
My days. And it was the day before we weren't allowed out again. Remember?
Never ever had someone stare at me at 90 degrees and me not want to look at the person. Never in my life have I been so shook to sit in your house, bro. Never have I been so shook to see in your house. When Naby injured himself against Norwich in the League Cup, that was a jokes one.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. What? Wolves. Do you remember the post match when Origi scored the winner against Wolves?
Yes, I do. And we got with the 1-0 win. Was it 1-0 against Tottenham or 2-1 against Tottenham when we beat? Yeah, it was 2. What was it? 2-1. We beat Tottenham, innit?
Was that your house?
Yeah, for the watch along.
Yeah. That's 2-1.
Yeah, when Hendo scored.
Yeah. You pushed me and Matt on the side.
You lot was dissing my captain all the game, brother. The man come up with that beautiful stuff, bro. No, there's been a lot, man. There's been a lot. We're very, very fortunate and we're very blessed to have had so many moments. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how other people feel who do what we do, but I feel like the interaction with our community is second to none. And I think people underestimate just how much it feels like you lot are here with us, even though we can't see you. It's weird because if we were doing all of these streams and we didn't have the people with us live, I don't think it would feel the way it does. I don't know if you agree, Carl. Because we do a lot of pre-recorded stuff, you don't get that feeling when you don't have the people right there with you. So big up to the community, man, because you guys have obviously made a lot of the a lot of the stuff that we've done live be as legendary as it is. And yeah, it's been amazing. And obviously some of you guys are a part of the calling show, and then those legendary moments literally involve you, because we then get to see you, you get to have your say and all that. Like even like Bruno's commentating the other day, bruv, just got me, bruv. Man, actually just out of nowhere, man just started commentating on a game. I don't even know what game is commentated on, but he did it spectacularly, bruv. And I just thought this brother needs to go and get a job in commentary, because man's got that commentator voice.
No,
So yeah, even the old school days, you remember like back in the day, first time we ever met Zabiri on the calling, and he always used to kill us with the jokes. Do you know what I mean? Like back in just yeah, man. It's been a mad ride. It's been a mad ride.
No, it has, man. It has. And God willing, it continues to get better and better, man.
The alley goal aftermath, Cal.
You know what? I was gonna ask that was my next question. What is the stream you wish we did that we never did?
Oh, 100% the Allison goal. Although I don't know if I would have wanted everybody to see me almost cry, because I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried watching that moment, bro.
People
almost cried watching that moment, and I don't cry, bro.
Like, I've had nosebleeds on it. Like,
I don't cry.
At this point, I don't even care what people see me do now.
Yeah, that was the one I wish. I really, really wish that we did that, or if we'd have been able to have all of us when we won the Champions League, because obviously you weren't with us at that moment. So it was just me and Matt. If only we could have somehow... No, yeah, we hadn't. That was when we were still TFBS. So if you'd have been a part of that moment, so if I could rewrite that and we won and you were there, that would have been another great moment. But yeah, it's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. I mean, it didn't, but do you remember when you had to run and it was like, yo, I had to run this brother down? It was like, bro, what's going on? Like, that was a mad one. They remember when he's like, yo, someone's breaking in my car, you man. And you had to just run up.
That was it. Do you know what? That was the show we did with Expressions, and it's weird because that was the first time I'd ever done a show with Expressions. And I think he thought I was joking. But when I tell you, there's so many stories that happen behind the scenes. I don't even know if I've told the full story about this before. So again, this was during lockdown. So a few doors down, one of my neighbors was having like an outside gathering. One of my other neighbors snitched. I know which neighbor it was because they snitched on me during lockdown as well. Snitched on that neighbor saying they weren't socially distancing, but they were. So the police, bro, when I tell you 2 bully vans came to that house. So when they got there and they saw them all outside socially distancing, the police were like, oh, we've got nothing to worry about. Imagine one of the people that lived there was like, there's a guy who's just gone into that white car, but he's not the owner of the car. And I don't know if the people who live at the house are there. So imagine, you know how my house is set up. I've got I'm here looking at the camera, but to the right of me is where the entrance from the conservatory into the house is.
Yeah.
So my missus is outside the window and she's waving. Obviously, we're on with Expressions. I'm thinking to myself, are you trying to annoy me here? Like, what are you doing? You know I'm live. We don't do that in this house. Like, what are we doing there? So she's finally got my attention and she's like, there's police outside. What?
And we all know what happens. You could be the most law-abiding citizen in the world, but if you're a black man and you hear police, you just get that feeling like what do you mean?
So straight away I'm thinking, well, there ain't no one else around here apart from me and her, because my little one had gone to my mother-in-law's. I'm thinking, all right. In my head, the main thing is I've gone, right, cool. Stevie's not here. Cool. So when I've opened the conservatory door, she's like, someone's trying to steal the car. I've literally said to her, I was like, go upstairs, lock yourself in the bedroom, call the ambulance and call the police. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, one of us is going to need the ambulance and the other person's going to need the police. I don't know which one yet, but just do it. And she's like, no, the police are outside already. I've opened the door, Drift. I kid you not, there was 9 police officers outside. The first one as I've opened the door, the first one has gone, are you the homeowner? And put his hand on my chest. So I've grabbed his hand and pushed him up against the wall. And I was like, who are you? And why are you at my house? He's gone, are you the homeowner? I was like, well, I've opened the door because you've just asked me to open the door. Who are you and why are you outside my house? Or why is there another 8 of you here? He's like, is this your car? And I was like, you guys keep on asking me questions, but you're giving me answers. Why are you guys here? So they're like, this guy's been accused of breaking into your car. As I've started walking around to see this guy's face, about 3 of them have just grabbed me and they're like, no, you can't see his face. You can't go around there. And I was like, I've got to see his face. They're like, no, sir, you can't see his face. Imagine if we've just moved in about 2 months before, yeah. My neighbor on the left-hand side, we know each other well because in the period between moving, he was helping with the house and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's already come out and gone, Cal, is everything all right? My elderly neighbor on the right-hand side has come out. She's just like, I can't believe what's going on. Is everything all right with you guys? So I'm like, Phyllis, just go back inside. Everything's all right. Dave's come round and gone.
Chaos.
So Dave's come round to the police officer and said, Callum hasn't done anything. So the police officer's gone, I know, but I can't let him get to the guy because he's obviously in a bad mood and he's going to probably do something. And then I'm going to have to arrest him. So then they've obviously arrested the guy, taken him away now. I've got back in the house and the missus has just gone, why would you go and fight in front of the police? How stupid is that? And I was like, why would someone break into the car and expect me not to want to do anything to them? How stupid is that? So I'm in a doghouse with her because I've given her attitude and got moany with her. Come back on the stream, still Expressions now. Expressions is cracking joke and I'm there just a face of stone, bro. Just furious.
Yeah, I remember.
I was just furious.
And we didn't know what happened at this point.
Because I felt like I killed the vibe. Bro, that moment there, the moment of hearing the police are outside your house to seeing a man who was breaking in the car. And then as it turned out, the person who reported it, me and him used to play football at Power League against each other all the time. Like our 2 teams were the rival teams. And he lives on my road. How mad is that?
Oh, that is mad. Hey, it's a small world, bro.
Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. All I kept on thinking is we've just moved into the area and someone tried to break into my car.
You can't write this stuff, bro.
But the killer is, remember, about 5 months ago, someone had broken into my car and stole all my camera equipment. So obviously I'm already on edge, innit?
Yeah, at your old place. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I'm already thinking the next person who does it isn't going to get away with it this time. But boy, I ended up in trouble with the police. I ended up in trouble with the missus. Like, all because this guy broke into the car. Imagine that, bro.
Man.
Yeah, that show was comical.
I wish you had a ring doorbell at that time. We could have been out to this.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd have torn the guy to shreds. In my mental state that day, like I would have torn him to shreds.
You know, while you was talking about somebody, hold on, I started because I'm not gonna big up EMJP about the Barca game. If we'd have got to stream the Barca game,
that's the game. That's the game.
That's the game, innit?
That's the game. That's the game.
If we'd have got to stream the Barca game, that's the one. That is the one.
That's the game. That's the game.
That is it. That's the one. Mad.
That is the game. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Any other situations, games? I don't think there is. I think we pretty much did most of the others.
Yeah. Especially from 2020.
Sorry, Bayern Munich away 3-1 would have been a good one. You'd have lost it if Mane scored that and we were live. Oh my goodness, you'd have lost it.
Yeah, we would have. I would have 100%.
You would have fully lost it.
100%. I remember where I was at the time as well. I was on the train. I was trying to get home and I went under a tunnel and lost reception. And then I came back out from the tunnel and literally as I got reception back, we scored the goal and I started shouting on the train and everyone was like, I just thought, oh yeah, like, but I was in the bit where you stand up, so it wasn't as bad. Because if you're sitting down, people around you would have started getting up and moving. But at least I was in the bit where the doors
was that Valentine? I'm pretty sure it's Valentine's because I think I had to watch it on my phone as well.
No, it wasn't Valentine's. Because if it was Valentine's, I would have been with the missus. I don't ever think a game has ever clashed.
Let me check
with Valentine's. Not that I can remember anyway. I don't think so.
I feel as though it was around Valentine's Day. No, it wasn't. That's why it was my missus' birthday. That's why I was out.
Oh, yeah.
It
So
was
there
my
was a
missus'
reason. Yeah,
birthday.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I got in trouble on that day as well because I kept on looking at my phone and all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this channel's got me in a lot of trouble, bro. This channel's got me in a lot of trouble.
Football does that, bro.
Oi,
Football does that.
7-2 against Villa. We didn't do.
Did we not do that one? No, but that would have been for all the wrong reasons. Oh my days.
Hold on, hold on? We must have done it.
I've got a feeling we did do that game. You know, did we not do that game? No,
I don't know if we did. No, we didn't. We weren't doing watch-alongs then.
were we not?
No, we were.
Yeah,
We
we
had
were.
been
But
doing watch-alongs. Why didn't we do that one?
but it wasn't every game like it was from 2021 onwards. So
Oh no,
maybe,
we did.
maybe
Apparently, we did. Because remember, Man United lost 6-1 to Spurs on the same day. So we got in here laughing and joking about that. And
I do remember kind of being live for that game. I do. But look, that was not one to do.
Terrell said we deleted the video, apparently. That would have been true.
I don't want to rewatch that anyway.
4-0 at home against Man United was jokes as well. Because Thiago was taking liberties.
Oh, yeah.
Thiago was taking
I've never seen a midfielder take the piss out of a team the way Thiago did.
Oh, that was glorious.
Mad team.
That was glorious. Loved every minute of that. Everton 2-2 was a rough one.
Yeah. I remember
that was a rough one.
We were live for the Ali, for the Van Dijk injury as well. I remember that was a rough one.
And remember, Henderson had a goal ruled out in the last minute of that game as well. Wrongly ruled out.
He did. Didn't Mane have a goal ruled out in that game as well?
No, it's Henderson. Mane set Henderson up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been emotional for good and bad reasons, man. It really has, man. It really has.
Yeah, man. The next 10K will take us to 40. Obviously, we'll have a celebration for that when we get there, but hopefully it won't take us as long. I feel like it took us ages to get to 30K this time.
No, it did. It did take a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was. From 20 to 30 was a slog. I really hope the people get us to 40 quicker than we got to 30. Anyway.
Yeah. God willing, man. God willing. Right. 20 minutes getting the pleasantries out of the way.
You know what, bro? We've actually got a couple of beautiful member. Big up Imran each and every time.
Big up
always.
Imran.
36 months a member. Yo, Imran. Big up your damn self.
You are such a legend, Imran. And that goes beyond the stream. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Imran. Big up yourself, brother.
And we've got Pratt Dip as well. The 33 months. Big up your damn self as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously we already know John, absolute legend member.
John's been a member since it started.
Bruv. Real talk. He actually has. I'm gonna drop a bomb for all of them. Hold on. Where we at? I gotta make this bomb a little bit more noticeable. Hold on. No. Right, get ready if you got bass on your system. Now has to run again.
Boom!
One more time. I know someone in the comments is like, "You man, I got my surround on you lot." But no, big up. Hold on, the flying in with all the members. Big up Nalante each and every time. 30 months as well. Big up yourself. Obviously, legendary viewers of you, man, Nalante as well. Chris, always in the thingy. 40 months. Big up your damn self, bro.
Legend.
Let's
do the supers. Let's do the supers now.
Yeah.
Donkles that, and congrats on 30K subs. Big up yourself, bro. Sultan, legend. Big up Kopish. Congrats on 30K. Well deserved. Road to 50K. Now to business. Imagine even Spurs outspent us with Daniel Levy. I'm very, very worried. You're not the only one, Sultan. We're gonna speak about it. AMPM says you guys deserve it. If it weren't for you guys, I'd be in a dark place. Mental health is real. You guys are a big help. Big up. AMPM.
Big up, man.
If it weren't for you guys, we'd be in a dark place mentally. Trust me on that. You guys, if you guys think we give you guys a lot, you give us double the amount. So thank you guys. Trust me. this helps us get through a lot of stuff that's going on.
I look forward to this after I've had a bad day so many times. Even if it's to just get it off my chest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so big up, man.
H says Sunday League quotes Fulham home preview 2021. That was a jokes one still. Big up Jike as well, man. Jike's another one.
That was
rolls in Jay Dapper as well. Shri Karthik says I'm a Spurs fan but love your content. Congrats. Big up yourself, bro.
Big up, man. And it always means a lot when we've got non-Liverpool fans that rock with us as well.
Yeah,
still.
Facts.
Big up.
Facts. Big up yourself, Guy Fawkes, Bruno. When Bruno, brother.
I had to watch that one back.
Oh man, that was legendary. What book?
Is Bruno a twin, or is it just his brother?
No,
I can't
he's a twin.
remember.
Yeah, he's a twin. He's
a twin. Yeah.
Yeah. What book? Sultan says the calling show when Cal said I don't like my positions, and now Albert cameo, Team Kopish. What book? Also going episode. You know, it's funny you say that because me and Beige and Barnes were chatting the other day, and I made that joke to him as well. That joke,
because Beige was on it straight away. Beige came in
because if you remember that show, it was a proper heated show between me, you, and Matt. Like we were all heated, and he came in and dropped that, and then it just diffused everything.
Just lighten the mood. Yeah.
H says John sleeping on the call-in is up there, Drifty the villain. H says the first call-in show with Bruno Patwa is up there as well. Facts. It's Gaz. I big up Gaz. Lads, congrats. I want to get on. Didn't realize it wasn't a call-in show. 30k. Next 50k best YouTube channel out there. All right, Gaz, you know what? You take credit as well, bro, because you are part of the foundation here, bro. So this is a shout out to you as well, guys. You're a legend, bro. Best beard in the game.
Yep.
Punjabi Firmino says 30k. Began watching you during tough COVID times. I think that's when we really started like diving into this properly. Was probably during the pandemic. El Tab says congrats, my brothers. You guys from the Football Banter Show with Gaz. Matt, hashtag Nabby Things, Drifty, Atletico, Adrian Moment, Cal's FSG rants, hashtag Kop-Ish. Boy, imagine I get called FSG in, you know. It's crazy. All you gotta do is look at the catalogue. All you gotta do is look at the catalogue. If FSG catch me, it'll be the last time you see me streaming. That's all I know. Kazi says,
big up, Kazi, man. Big up, bro.
Congrats on 30k. Hope you guys keep growing. Love the channel. Literally, only thing I listen to in the car to and from where I big up yourself, man.
Bless you, bro. Bless you, man. Big up.
The main man. Pimping the stress in the building. Amazing super chat. A legend amongst legends. And I don't say that lightly. What an absolute gent he is. Congrats, boys. Gotta let us know the date of the What Book stream so we can look at. I'll try and find it. Never seen you guys and the chat in hysteric so much. Yeah, that episode was one of the funniest I've ever been on. Shout out to Jermaine. Liverpool just became a YouTube member. Big up yourself.
Big up.
Cam J says big up Team Kopish. Congrats on 30k. Thank you very, very much, bro. Liam, my guys, big up yourself, Liam.
Big up.
Hey, welcome to Jam Rock. Congrats, keep it up and mix up the content. We will. From tomorrow, you'll start seeing we're going to start mixing things up.
Trust.
Max Kellerman says Kopish community is the best on YouTube, no doubt. Fully agree with that. Will 95 says, hey, my guys, big up Kopish on the 30k drift this week. You've been making more passion and drive than Liverpool Football Club itself. Keep it moving, lads. We always will. H says, big up on 30k. I see you, man, faces more than my family. What was I saying to you just before the stream? Went to a wedding on Saturday and saw a mutual friend. And his missus was just like, I just see you, Matt, on our screen all the time. I was like, do you know how many times I hear that from like partners and people we meet? It's beautiful to hear it, man.
And obviously it shows the love as well, because there are boys, they don't need to watch, but they still do. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, and they're not even Liverpool fans as well. Like,
they're not.
That's love
They're
right there,
actually
man.
not.
Shaq, big up Shaq, says this is amazing team Kop-Ish, things you love to see. You're another one, Shaq, always there with the viewers reviews.
Trust.
It helps, man. Goes a long way to helping. Cat Sunday says, congrats guys, you're my inspiration. My favorite super chat was definitely when the guy sent a super chat saying Matt would grab Van Dijk. Oh boy. Nabi, are you okay? Are you okay now?
That was a good one. That was a good one still. I swear Pimp was part of that.
Yeah.
I swear Pimp was a part, because Pimp helped me set that one up. Yeah, big up Pimp.
Basti said, big up boys, on to the next 30 facts, on to the next 30.
36 members. Hey, big up to all the members, man.
30k, you guys now have more subscribers than City have fans. That's a legend. Oh man.
Oh guys. Oh fucking
Khan, big up Khan. I know we always go back and forth, Khan, but this is a celebration day. You lots helped me out through my downtime. You'll never walk alone. Big up yourself, Khan.
Big up, man.
Matt Kellerman says, Cal, looking like Lavia today. Can you play DM? I can, just not very good. But remember,
you play DM, you know.
Remember, I told you I was on my run today and someone stopped me and was like, love you. Like, whatever, man. Don't do that. Another one of our brothers, Stro, in the building.
Big up, Stro. Big up, bro.
Our bro is proud of you. All well deserved 50k next. Big up yourself, Stro. Big up yourself, Jermaine, for your super chat as well. Lakers, I'm telling you, without Lakers is like, you know, you had the analytics team in Liverpool. Like, Lakers is the analytics team behind Kopish. Like, if there's news, Lakers gets it to me in no time. You guys are fishing as anything.
Didn't Lakers give us the timer as well? On like when we did something, like he knew when the timestamp was. Or so. It was like, how do you even know?
Yeah,
that,
Lakers
bro?
is no joke. He's no joke. He's an absolute legend. Shout out to Troy M as well. Congrats, squad. Big up yourself, Troy M.
Big up, man. Big up, boys.
Right.
It's humbling, man. It's humbling. I'm feeling a bit emotional at the moment.
It really
and you know what? Shout out promos. I'm not gonna lie. I did go back and look at when we beat Man United. Because I forgot. You remember you was telling me to go back when Mo scored the goal and all that. Yeah, I went back. I went back and watched.
It was another one. Big up to Jamie Phillips Football Chat. Look, there's so many channels. James Redmond, Jamie Phillips, Monts on Big Six Bants. You've got Jerry James. You've got Rams. You've got, who else am I missing out here? You've got 892 Reds podcast. You've got John Moore. You've got Bayesian Reds TV. Who else am I missing out? There's so many who have been so helpful to this channel in helping us grow. Dave's LFC Chats. Big up yourself, bro. So many of you, man, you've got your own channels, but always show love. You always support what we do as well. Hassan Hassam, this is football, another one. In Red Men TV, they've been supportive. They've appeared on here. We've appeared on there. Ensman TV, GTV, Grizz Khan. How can we forget Grizz? LFC Day Trippers with Chris, Kevin, Luke. So many in the it's
100%. And I know a lot of people
Tom on there.
A lot of people have hit me up as well. Obviously, some people do it publicly, but some people do it privately, and they hit us up and they just say how much of an inspiration that we've been to them and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely humbling to think that we inspired people without realizing to do this, to follow their dream, to go on to, you know what I mean, to have their own channel. I remember me and Ryan, big up Ryan, we had a conversation.
LFC, Jersey boy, another one.
And I couldn't, it was so humbling that somebody on the other side of the world was letting me know how much of an inspiration that I'd been to them. And I'm not obviously going to talk about what we spoke about, but it is extremely humbling. And we never started this for that. But for that to be a part of it is amazing. So to everyone who started the channel, who was inspired by us, keep it going. Big up yourselves every time. And yeah, man, it's just beautiful, man. I love watching people grow, people move, people. Like I've always said, bro, hating is for losers, bro. I have absolutely no idea why people hate, don't care, don't want to support, all that crap. I don't get it, bro. So everyone who's killing the game right now, who's doing their thing, who's doing it, big up yourselves, man.
Facts. Uncle Rods. How could I forget about Uncle Rods as well?
Trust everyone, man. Big up yourselves.
Big up to Jamie Phillips, who just become a member of ours as well. Big up yourself, Jamie, bro.
I'm sure Jamie's been a member before as well, but big up for jumping back in, G.
Clark Kent says, big up, man, them love and blessings. Big up yourself, bro. LFCJ11 says, big up you, man. So proud of you guys. God bless you too. How can we forget about this, man? M-Tar Mizzy, aka John Wick. Congrats, gents, and belated birthday to Matt. Not only football talk, but you guys are open to talk about anything in life. Enjoy. Apple juice, Cal. Fitness update offline soon. Yeah, do you know, I will definitely give you your fitness update's gonna be better than mine, like it normally is, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. Shout out to El Silva, who says, found you lot during COVID, and we look back, I'm laughing at Matt's picture.
Yeah. I don't know what that was, but
I can hear his laugh in my head, do you know what I mean?
Matt's laugh is absolutely goated. There's nobody who can match that laugh. It is contagious. I swear down. We went out for Matt's B-Day. Every time, obviously, the jokes were funny that were getting run, but once Matt gets going, it's contagious. You can't help it, bruv. You just get drawn in by the laugh. It's mad. Yeah. It's actually mad.
Lee!
Hey, come on.
Like Lee. Hey, even George, Daps, Lee, Cass, Aaron, KG, Carefree Lewis, all the guys that helped the Prem panel show as well. Lee cited Kelstow, man. As I said, I can't really diss Lee at the moment because Arsenal are doing bits. Plus, as I said, Lee is 6'12" as well, and he's as tall as he is wide still. So I ain't gonna really get onto Lee like that. But big up our brother Guna Lee as always.
Big up, man.
That 2-0 win where we beat them in the Carabao, and I called him and he still answered. That
yeah. He's never right. I'm not gonna lie. Misconceptions out there about Lee. Lee don't run. That's one thing that he doesn't do.
He does not
run. He doesn't run. He doesn't.
Mano, says, in our last season, we conceded on the break quite often. What is the reason for Klopp's steadfast adherence to the high line? We're going to speak about that, bro. We're going to speak because I'm not too happy about it either. OYB says, congrats on 30k, Kopish. Well deserved. Big up yourself. Much appreciated. Big up. Let's move on to the nitty gritty, Andrew. Let's move on to the nitty gritty. Liverpool Football Club. Hey. The gift that keeps on taking. What's the saying? The gift that keeps on giving. Liverpool is the gift that keeps on taking, bro. What is going on with our club? We're about to start the season with no DM. In my opinion, a centre-back short, a right-back short, and another number 8 short. If going into the season, in fact, you're slightly opposite to me because you think we're going to have a really good season.
Oh, whoa.
Sorry,
you missed a whole group of variables out.
Is that July 50? Yeah?
Yeah, you missed a whole lot of variables out right in the middle there, bro. Bro, you missed a whole lot of variables out in the middle there, bro. There's some variables, bro. Trust me, bro. You know what I mean? We got you literally went from should I invite everyone for dinner till dessert, bro. Did we go shopping? What did we eat? Who cooked the meal? Bro, there's a whole lot of variables right in the middle there, bro. There's a whole lot.
So, all right. Let me ask you straight then. How do you think the season's going to go? As of right, because Lavia hasn't signed. There's been no Naby talk. No Lavia talk. What's your thoughts going into the season?
Without a DM? Oh, my days. Yo, I asked everybody the question today. Big up everyone who's watched the Daily Show. I asked everyone, can Google Pixel play DM? Because because apparently we're making signings.
It's mobile. It's mobile.
It's mobile.
Hey!
Hands-free.
It's hands-free.
I don't
It's
know.
mobile.
It's mobile. You know what I mean? Like coverage everywhere. Apparently, above can Pixel play? Anybody send me some clips? I don't like. I couldn't find anything. I did some YouTube searches. I've been trying my hardest. I can't see, where does this Google Pixel guy come from? What team does he play for? They just announced that we've signed. That was it. So I'm trying to figure it out, bro, because must be a centre back or a DM. Must be, because what else are we making any kind of signing for if not to be playing in those positions? I said this to you off camera earlier today, Cam, when we were talking. Arsenal are so ambitious, they're buying a goalkeeper and they don't even need a goalkeeper.
Need it. It's a killer,
but we've got no DM and we still ain't bought no one, Cal. I mean, bro, look.
Yes,
as it stands, we will be lucky. And obviously, as it stands, without any more signings, we'll be lucky if we could even stay in the top 5 this season. So that's where I stand right now.
Oh, that hurts to hear you say that.
Because what would happen if we had to stay the way we are now would be we would have to use an absolute baller in a completely non-conventional position for him and the team and just rinse him out. And that would be McAllister. And you were right. McAllister will play the 6 if we don't have anyone. He will play the 6 against Chelsea. I think that's completely obvious by how we played that preseason game. And I'm not saying he'll be crap at it, but what a waste of talent playing him in that role. What a waste of talent playing him in that role. But that would be what we would have to do. Him and Jones and Thiago, a lot less Thiago because of his lateral movement with the injuries and whatnot, they would have to carry us through to January if we didn't get a DM in before the window shut. I don't want to live in that world, bro. It's just a waste of talent. It truly is. And don't get me wrong, I think he could do a half-decent job there because he's such a great player. But what an unnecessary bunch of bullshit. What an unnecessary bunch of bullshit.
What annoys me about that, it's a knock-on effect. Because if McAllister's playing a 6, whoever's playing in midfield with him hasn't really got the license to do what they want to do. So if Szoboszlai's playing in midfield and McAllister's playing as a 6, Szoboszlai can't really do what he wants to do because he's got to think more about defensive duties than attacking duties. So he's effectively going to be doing the Henderson role, and then whoever's playing on the left, if it's Gakpo or Jones, is again going to have to be doing the same thing, which is again taken away from what we wanted from our attack, which was to have someone break from midfield to support our attackers. It's
a circus right now, Cal.
I gotta ask you straight, because I've put my neck out on the line. In my opinion, we're signing Lavia. Do you think we sign anyone else after we sign Lavia? We're signing Lavia. Lavia's going to be the person. We don't think we'll sign anyone else.
Depends whether he gets fed up of what we've been doing, Cal. Imagine if he imagine what he must be thinking right now.
We're getting Lavia.
You lot don't rate me like that, yeah? You don't rate me enough to like push the boundaries out, or because basically, bro, we're acting like we don't rate him. Let's keep it a buck, Cal. That's what we're doing. We're acting like we don't rate him. Because as I said today in the Daily Show, in football, and I don't know if you agree with me on this, Cal, but in football, I think there are like kind of like milestones within transfers. So you got 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and it goes like that, in my opinion. And then once you get to about maybe 70, then it starts to become just, right, you're just in that bracket, in it, like you're an above 70 mil player. But I think it's 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and it goes like that. Anything in between that is almost irrelevant within that transfer. So if you pay 32 mil or you pay 36 mil, who cares? Like, you're just in that bracket, in it. Like, you're in there, because we're talking about billionaires. We're talking about football where money is just so crazy. So if you paid 32 or you paid 36 or you paid 48 or you paid 44, do you know what I mean? Like, you're in that bracket. So, bro, why have we been fraffing about between 42 and 50 with all these little, 42 plus this, or 43 plus this, all that crap? What are we like? Bruv, he might just turn around and be like, you lot don't rate me. You lot don't rate me, man. You couldn't even just get this done, pay the money. I could have played a preseason game. I'd already be in. I'd have trained with you lot already. Because, Cal, we've been faffing about with this for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
We could have had the guy in the door, used to the team, played a preseason game. We could have done all of this. And do you want to know what? If you're not willing to go to 50, then haggle. Even though it's the dumbest thing, but I'm just talking about from the most logical, practical sense, just trying to make sense of it all. If you know within your mind, I am not going over 42 million or I'm not going over 45 million, haggle, whatever. They say no, you walk away. We'd all be annoyed as fans because we think Lavia is definitely a good player. But we'd be like, okay, look, they've walked away. They actually didn't want to pay the 50. It would logically make sense. That's why they're haggling. If you end up paying 50, what were you fraffing about for?
Can I ask you a question? So everyone in the chat as well. Jamrock, shout out to Jamrock because he does mention this quite a bit, and we'll get on this. We'll segue into something else. Since we've had Klopp, we've always presumed he's had a certain type in terms of a player for each position. DM, we had so the 3 DMs we've predominantly had since he's been here have been Emre Can at some points, Henderson at some points, and then Fabinho. All of whom are 6 foot and above, right? Because I think he sees it as if you can win a header as high up the pitch as possible, probably, and have a bit of height and a bit of strength and a bit of muscle, then the defenders have less work to do. Lavia's 5'9". Now, unless he's got the spring of a Thiago, he's not going to win many headers potentially, which is going to put a little bit more emphasis on the defense, maybe stepping forward so that that ball's not bouncing or the opposition's not winning a header. Do you think we are trying to completely move away from our idea and the ideology of quote unquote Klopp ball? Because I can't figure out what we're doing right now. Because as much as I love Szoboszlai, Szoboszlai doesn't necessarily seem like a Klopp signing either. Because Szoboszlai is a 10 effectively who can play as the 8.
Yeah, I think Klopp's trying to I think Klopp wants to have the perfect blend between power, speed, strength, height. Because remember, he said he wants to be best at it all. Do you remember? It's only about maybe a week or
5'11".
two.
I thought it's 5'9".
I don't know how tall he is. I haven't got a clue. He doesn't look tall, but yeah, I don't know. But do you remember, Cal, when he was talking a couple of weeks ago?
He is 5'11". My bad. Scrap that.
Do you know the other day when Klopp was talking about he wants to be the best at everything? He said he wants to be the best counter press team. He wants to be the best counter attacking team. He wants to be the best possession. So I think he's trying to get a blend of everything within our squad, Cal. So if you look at the fact that we've got some ball playing centre backs, they have height, they have strength. Some of them have speed. You look at the midfield now. Szoboszlai is over 6 foot, if I'm not mistaken. So there's height in the midfield. There's skill. If we get Lavia, there's strength, tackling. You look at the front line. Gakpo's over 6 foot. Nunes is 6 foot, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got the height in the attack. Then you've got the skill with Diaz, with Mo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's trying to get a blend of everything, Cal. He's just trying to spread a bit of everything around the whole team. And I like the idea of it. We just should have had it done a lot sooner. And we should have been way more into our development by now. And we should be a lot further down the road in this progression and in this transition. Lavia should have been with us for the whole of the preseason. He should have.
Let's say we sign Lavia then, Drift. Where do you expect us to finish?
If we sign Lavia, I think we'll have a title challenge based on injuries being injury-free. If injuries start kicking in, I have no idea. And obviously, we'll never know that until the season starts.
You honestly think we're Lavia away from a title challenge?
Yeah, I do. Because I think if we have a DM who's actually brilliant at his job, I think the rest of the team speaks for itself.
You think Lavia is brilliant right now, though?
I think Lavia is good enough to be able to learn on the job without it being too much of a hindrance to what we're trying to do. And call me like the most craziest optimist.
Brilliant, though. Would you say he's brilliant right now? Not what he could become in a year's time, or?
See, it sounds like I'm moving the goalpost. For a 19-year-old, he is brilliant.
No, but I'm not. That's why I didn't mention his age, because we can do that all day with ages. Is he brilliant as a footballer right now?
I think he's very good.
So he's not brilliant then.
But I think very good is okay when you've got a lot of other players in the squad who can do what they got to do while he's learning. And again, this is all based on injury free. Again, injuries can happen, but let's not just act like there's an injury that hasn't happened yet. So if we've got Virgin Ibu, if we've got Trent and Robbo, if we've got Ali in goal, if we've got Lavia, McAllister, and Soboslai, and then we've got either Gakpo or Nunes or Jota down the middle with Diaz and Salah, that team can challenge for a title. Obviously, outside of that,
11 can. But isn't when judging for going for a league, isn't it better to factor in what could potentially happen when injuries happen? Because again, if you look at City, if Gvardiol gets injured, Ake steps in and you're good still. If I don't know, flipping, but they're looking at getting Paqueta in now. If Paqueta gets in, if Bernardo gets injured, Paqueta steps in if they go and get him. Again, I hate to even do the whole pessimistic stuff, but if we sign Lavia, but Lavia pulls out with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is like hamstrings happen to everyone. Hence why, even if we sign Lavia, I still think we finish 5th at best.
I think taking into consideration all of the variables that you've just added, which are completely realistic and whatnot, I think we'll guarantee top 4 this season. I think we're guaranteed top 4. If we get Lavia, I think we're guaranteed top 4 this season. Putting all the variables into place, I do. Because I think we've got a brilliant team. I just don't think we've got a brilliant squad, but we've got a brilliant team. And if we can get that team out for about 60, 70% or more of the games that we play, we'll be guaranteed a top 4. We will be guaranteed a top 4.
Guaranteed, Drift. I think that's a big shout, you know.
It's just a feeling. It's not fact. It's just a feeling. I think our attack is going to score so many goals that it will bail us out of a lot of situations.
But I think our defense is going to leak a lot of goals. That's going to put us
not Ibu, Verge, Trent, and Robbo, Cal. I believe that is a solid back 4, and we will let in goals, but I think we'll be all right. Beyond that is where there could be a little issue. If injuries happen, then obviously that's when we're going to have to start being like, oh shit. But if those men were fit for the whole season, I don't think our defense is actually bad. I think it's.
I hate to do. I'm not even playing devil's advocate when I say this now. This is me speaking as me. I'm genuinely worried about that defense strip.
Oh,
and I hate to even say this. I'm worried about the right hand side of defense even more.
But if we get Lavia in, for example, who starts to make the midfield more stronger and harder to get through, and then everybody starts to learn their roles, I think McAllister's playing on the right and Soboslai is going to play on the left. And I tell you why, because I think Klopp is smart enough to work out McAllister will be the better one that can cover for Trent and help that right side out defensively, because he is more switched on defensively. Yeah. And it might seem like, no, but that doesn't make sense because Soboslai played on that side for Leipzig and etc. etc. But I think it will make sense to us, bro. And I think we'll see Soboslai playing left, and I think we'll see McAllister playing right, and I think McAllister will do a lot of help defensively to help Trent. Lavia coming in makes things a lot better, and I actually don't think we'll be anywhere near as bad as people think we will in that way. As long as we get Lavia.
I think you're thinking about teams playing the ball through us, though, or trying to play through us, but they can hit diagonals all day, especially if Trent's vacated the space because he's doing inverted.
No, I hear that, but there's not many teams in the league that actually have real special left wingers that we have to be like, oh my God, if you're playing your Man Cities and your Arsenals, yeah, you're going to be like, right, today could be a madness.
I don't think you need a specialist.
You kind of do, because Trent ain't no idiot and Ibu covering is brilliant. So they've got to have like a real Martinelli or a Grealish, or do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to have a wing of that level for us to be like, oh my God, man, we're going to get ripped up today if this happens. I think it gets about 70% of the league, Trent and Ibu covering will get the job done, or will be good enough if they try and play those diagonals or whatnot.
I think you're missing my point, Drift. When I'm talking about diagonal, I'm not talking about the man receives the diagonal and then does up Ibu, you know. I'm talking about the diagonals happened. Trent's already out of position. Ibu's been dragged over, which means Virgil's dragged over, which means Robbo's dragged over. All that has to happen from there potentially is a quick 1-2 across to the back post or across to the middle, and we're outnumbered. It happened in the Villa game. It's happened many times in
I hear
pre-season.
you.
High
I
line.
hear you. But that's where Lavia will help though, Cal, because there'll be a DM
I
that will
think
read
I think the
that will
tactics
read.
need to change, and I think we need a right back who's more defensively sound than Trent to play. I just hate to say it. You know how much I love
I
Trent
don't
and how much I
disagree.
want him in midfield. This whole trying to change the system to accommodate Trent playing at right back, for me, I just cut ties with it. Play him in midfield where I think he's going to thrive more, where have less defensive responsibility, and get a right back in who can play that system, which will allow the 4 defenders to defend and go forward as and when they need to, and then the midfielders. In essence, it means you don't have to buy 2 midfielders. You can get away with Lavia because then you've got Trent, Elliot, McAllister for the right-hand side. You've got Szoboszlai, Jones, and Thiago for the left of the 3. And then you've got Lavia and Bashetic when he comes back. So effectively, you can do that. But if you stick Trent at right back still, for me, we're going to put ourselves in such a bad position. And I know people will say, like, Ayub, I was going to just mention Pavard. Pavard don't want to play right back. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to play right back. So there's no point even trying to go in for him when he doesn't want to play right back. He wants to play centre back. We need to go and get a right back in the mold of a Nathaniel Klein, who is okay going forward, but defensively, you're good. Like, I never worried from a defensive standpoint when Klein was on the pitch. I always thought he leaves a bit to be desired going forward. But if you've got Trent, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Elliot, Jones, Thiago, who can play in the 8s, and then you've got Gakpo, Salah, Diaz, Jota, Nunes, with all due respect, I don't really care that much about my fullbacks creating anymore. Like that.
No,
like the rest of the boys can go and do that. So,
no, I totally hear where you're coming from, bro, and I don't disagree with that at all. But I'm just talking about based on what we have. I don't think it will be as big of an issue as I think people think it will be. And maybe I'm being naive or I'm being a bit too optimistic, but I think once we drop into a back 3 because Trent has moved into midfield, I don't think it is as big of a worry unless the individuals let me down, which could happen. So if Robbo lets me down or Ibu lets me down, then that's a different conversation. But basing it on what I know, I think we'll be a lot more happy than unhappy with the way things are. And here's the thing as well, Cal, because when you was talking, what you were saying, it was making a lot of sense to me, but it was making me think certain things. So, for example, the only way Szoboszlai and McAllister are going to be able to fully integrate them team into the Liverpool family, become the players that we think they can be, and et cetera, is if they play. Like, they're going to have to play now, right? Like, you know what I mean? To just fully get into that.
But rotation's needed as well, though.
But rotation within, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be rotation like one game, because that don't work. It has to be like rotation after a certain period of time. We might play 3 games in a week. It's got to be like, you know what I mean? Because those guys have to still be kind of like mainstays. So how does Trent play midfield without somebody sitting on the bench that shouldn't be sitting on the bench? And I know it's a good problem to have, but we also have to be realistic in the development of either Trent in midfield, that he plays regularly enough to get used to it, or McAllister or Szoboszlai playing enough football to get used to being at Liverpool and become a part of Liverpool properly. Who sits on the bench then, bro, if Trent is actually a midfielder in an 8 and he's not in the inverted role?
They all rotate, bro. They all rotate.
But rotate to a degree, though, Cal. That's what I'm saying. You can't just keep going, oh, you play today and then you'll play tomorrow. And then maybe next week.
No, you kind of can drift. Like, there's 5 subs as well. You kind of can. Like, again, I think this is what we've been, and I hate to say it, we kind of been pushed into this way of thinking by the club. Bro, no one knows who Pep's starting. Carl Walker got benched for the Champions League final, but was an outstanding player for them in the semi-final. You play who's the right players against the team that's in front of you. So if it means Trent's got to sit on the bench and it's McAllister and Szoboszlai play midfield and Trent comes on in the 70th minute, then that's what you do. But I want us to have these issues where we sit there before streams and go, Drift, Gakpo's playing in the 8 today, you know? But on the other side is Trent in a double pivot with I want to have those thoughts, not the. Drift, how many times last season did we say we know who's going to be in midfield? It's going to be Fabinho, Henderson, and Jones. But I'm done with that now. But I don't know who Pep.
No, I hear you.
Pep changed his formation against Liverpool. Look what they did to us, 4-1, and then went on to dominate the rest of the season. But we don't know who Arsenal are going to start this season in certain positions. We don't know who Man United are going to start. We might not know who Tottenham are going to start. But even Aston Villa. But there's games where Aston Villa might go 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 flat. But I want us to have these problems now. We have been programmed so much, and I hate to say it, because Klopp doesn't really do the rotation thing. We've been programmed so much to think it's a starting 11 and then the other players on the bench just filling now and again for cup games. Nah, but if Trent's got to sit on the bench, if Szoboszlai's got to sit on the bench, if McAllister's got to sit on the bench, anyone can sit on the bench, bro. If it means Liverpool get those 3 points, I don't care who starts, bro. I genuinely don't.
No, what you're saying, I agree with. The thing is, though, if we're being realistic, it does kind of end up being a little bit more fantasy than reality, though, based on just history of football, bro. Because let's look at Man City as an example. He rotates a lot. And it is a thing of bro, who's he going to play today? But let's keep it a buck, though, bro. We really deep it. Once it got to the business end of the season from about February onwards, he actually played the same 11 with slight tweaks here or there because he realized I have to actually now, who are my better players? And they were 80% of the team knew they were playing. Not in a they can't, if they mess up, it doesn't matter. But you still have to get to a point where 80% of your team is kind of predictable, and the 20% is, there's a tweak today. Arsenal only put a title challenge up, bro, because their first 11 was good. When the injuries kicked in, they fell away. But it was because they played the same 11 why they were good, though, Cal. No, but if they were always rotating all the time, they wouldn't have been that good. It was a fixed 11 who knew how to win. Do you get what I mean?
But they had no depth. And the moment they stopped getting depth, it was a problem.
No, that is 100% true. But I think when your depth is a quality player that should actually be playing, it can be problematic. And that's what I'm saying. If Trent is on the bench, that's problematic. Trent is not going to be happy on the bench. And if Szoboszlai keeps on performing, you can't just play Trent for the sake of it. So there could be a scenario where Trent is on the bench for 5 games in a row. Bro, that's not going to be good for Trent, for the morale, because he's going to be no, what the fuck? I'm on the bench all the time. What's going on here, bro? And it's just going to end up being a little... It's harder to navigate than I think it seems on paper. Is the point.
Then, Drift, I have to ask, not even to draw you out. So why do you get so annoyed when we don't sign certain players then, bro?
Because I always like us to sign players who are of a certain level that when they play, it's amazing, but they are still kind of below the player who's starting. But once you have that fixed 11, people like Trent can't be on the bench for 5 games in a row.
Why? Why not?
Because he's too good to be on the bench for 5 games.
If someone's performing better than him, he has to sit on the bench, bro.
And you don't think that will become an issue within Trent himself? You think Trent can hold bench for 5 games in a row?
Bro. If that becomes an issue, it's not right then. It is what it is.
Bro,
we move on.
It's human nature to be too good to hold bench. Some players
then we go and find someone else who's willing to do the rotation, bro. If Trent is not better than the man in front of him, what's he moaning about?
No, it's not that he's not better. It's just that the guy's playing well, so you don't change it, which I understand. You don't change a winning team. But then you've got players who are going to start moaning. Morale will start to change.
Let them moan, bro. Let them moan.
I'm just saying it's harder to do than people think it is.
So why is it every season we hear Bernardo Silva's leaving, and every season he's there?
I don't know.
The team that keep on beating us rotate and have quality players on the bench, but we don't want to have that problem.
I don't think they rotate as much as people think they do.
Not on a celebration show. Oh no, not on a celebration show.
I don't think we have
out on a celebration show. Oh no. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, I literally saw it.
We're not doing that. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but we ain't doing that, big man.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, Cal. I'm not playing devil's advocate, but I'm just saying a lot of it kind of sounds really good on paper. I think it is harder to implement into reality than people think it is. So
But-
all I'm saying is if you play Trent in midfield rather than right back, and then you've got brilliant midfielders and they're playing well, and then Trent can't get into that midfield, or Trent's playing really well, and you've got a player that you bought that now feels a bit left out and wondering why he came here, and it can just become a little bit of a problem. That's all I'm saying.
I hear, fair enough. I hear, but surely then it comes down to the mentality of the player, because Jota came out, if I'm not mistaken, today and was like, "Yeah, competition in the squad's good. Iron sharpens iron, effectively." But that's what I want to be hearing. I don't want to be like
me too.
And I think Klopp needs to get that into the players. If the players are of the mindset of, "Oh well, this player's coming in and they're going to take my position," then respectfully, it's probably best you bounce. Like,
no, I hear that.
And if this is Klopp's way of thinking, I hate to say it, Klopp's not the right man for us right now. Then, if that's his way of thinking, he's not.
I just think between Thiago, Jones, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, we are good for eights. We are good for eights. We have got a brilliant selection of players who can play in the eight. But there's no need to make Trent part of that, in my opinion.
We are still short an 8.
I don't think we are.
We are, man. We are. We definitely
I think we're short. We're short 2 DMs. If we buy 2 DMs and we got 2 DMs and 4 8s, I think we're good. And if Trent plays there now and again because need be, then cool. But I think if we buy 2 DMs, let's just go with like what we know. Say we buy Lavia and then we get Trinidad, and we've got 2 DMs on top of the 4 8s that we've already got, with the fact that, you know, Elliot can play in that role as well, and Cody can play in the 8 as well. I think we're all right. I personally think we're all right. Do I want another right back? Oh, 100%. But not because I want him to displace Trent, because I want it to be a more defensive-minded right back for if we need to play that way for that game. Or, obviously, God forbid, if Trent isn't available. I still think Trent inverted is a great way to go for about 85% of the games we're playing against. And then maybe against a City or an Arsenal or Man United, you might have to think a bit different. But that's what football's all about, right? It's all about being flexible depending on what the scenario is. So, that's where I'm looking at it from. And again, if people disagree, that's fine. This is all just conversation.
No, bro, it's been split. Some agree with what you're saying, some agree with what I'm saying. But again, that is football, bro. We're gonna have disagreements. I'm good with that.
But we got to get 2 DMs. We have to get 2 DMs.
I would prefer a DM and a hybrid 6/8.
Even that, even that, because hoping the kid does get back at 18, we still got Bajcetic. So yeah, I get where you're coming from as well. And 8, you can play number 6 as well. Beautiful. De Jong, someone like that, you can play both.
Quick 5 questions, Drift, before we go through supers and stuff.
Yeah.
Who do you think the best player will be for Liverpool this season?
Cody Gakpo, 100%.
Cody Gakpo. I'm going with Alisson Becker. I'm not happy that I'm going valid, but I'm going Alisson Becker.
You're going with a safe bet, Cal. You're going with a safe bet.
Who do you think will be the top goal scorer for Liverpool this season across all competitions?
Nunes.
I'm going for Jota.
I nearly said Jota. I nearly
I actually think we're going to see Salah be way more creative this season, which goes on to my next question. Who do you think will be the top assist maker?
Salah. Salah is going to be in his assist bag this season. I can already see it. I reckon Salah might get 20 assists this season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. I hate to do this. Who is the player you're most worried about and why?
Matip.
For me, it's Robbo.
Matip, because I think there's going to be a lot of times when we have to rely on Matip, whether it be Europa League or an FA Cup game or a Premier League game because of an injury or rotation or whatever. I thought at first that it might have been like last season might have just been a mentality thing, but watching pre-season, not trying to get too into it because I know pre-season is just pre-season, Matip just don't seem right. He just doesn't seem right. And I reckon if Matip was playing in a team that played a low block or a team that played a little bit more defensive, counter-attack based or whatever, I think he'd be brilliant. even at his age now. And I think if a team went and bought him who play that type of football, like, I don't know, just off the top of my head, like a Brentford or, one of them teams that like to sit in, be compact, break on the counter, do that kind of stuff, like maybe a West Ham or, early last season, Newcastle, a team like that, I think Matip will be brilliant for them. But you see this like on the ball, front foot, high line, possession-based team that's going to get a lot of times that they've got to maybe like drop in because the ball's gone over the top and all that. Matip worries the hell out of me with that, which is how we play. And that's the reason why I'm worried about Matip for this season.
I'm worried about Robbo because I feel as though Klopp's going to stick with this inverted system, and I think it hangs Robbo out to dry. I'm going to be honest. I think Robbo as a left back still is one of the best in the league. I know people aren't going to like that because he didn't have a great season, but I still think he's one of the best in the league. Playing Robbo as an inverted centre back, I think is asking for trouble. And I think it's so unfair on Robbo, someone who's run probably harder than anyone else in this team since he's been bought by Klopp, to now have to do that. So that's the one I'm worried about.
Can I ask you a question though, Cal? Because is your worry based on the fact that you think that Robbo will continue to play the way he's played? Because if Klopp is smart, if Robbo's smart, and the club are smart, and we have a conversation within house and we look at the situation, Robbo is a very good defender. If he plays that left-sided back three, or he plays left back, and he doesn't bomb on, and he just thinks about defending because we have creativity, as you've said. We ain't got to worry about creativity anymore, bruv. You rightly said it. Diaz is creative off the left. McAllister's creative. Soboslai's creative. Mo's creative. We don't actually need our fullbacks to be creative anymore. Would it not be complete common sense for us to just stop Robbo bombing on? And then there wouldn't really be anything to worry about, because I think defensively, Robbo's always been sound.
I'm going to ask you a question, Drift, and I'm surprised I'm having to ask you this question. You said the club and smart in the same sentence. Do we seem like a club who's moving smart at the moment, Drift? No. One word answer. Do we look like a club that's moving smart at the moment?
No, we don't.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to answer your second question then?
No, but surely we've got too many intelligent people within the club as the season goes on to not think, let's just stop telling Robbo to bomb forward and just actually sit down and just think about defending. Sure, come on. These guys didn't get to where they got. We didn't win what we won because we've got idiots in charge. Like, surely it's just common sense. Stop Robbo bombing on. We've got enough creativity now. We'll be all right. Robbo, just concentrate on defending, which is what you're really good at.
Cool. Again, respectfully, I'll ask you, Drift. The word intelligent. No, that's the word you're using now. Let me ask you a question. Is it intelligent we're going into the Chelsea game without a DM?
No.
Okay.
There's variables.
You want me to answer the second part of the question?
There's variables, though.
What are the variables for not getting a DM on the 9th of August, 2023, bro?
Recruitment, budget, ownership. There's a lot of variables.
No. Incompetence, bro.
From recruitment, ownership.
From the top to the bottom, incompetence.
I still think it's pretty obvious to tell Robbo, we don't need you to bomb on anymore. Just defend, bro. That's it now.
No, you can say that, but you do know that defending as a left back is very different to defending as a centre back.
A left-sided centre back isn't that far removed from a left back.
It's completely different.
No, defensively, bro. Offensively, it's totally different. But defensively, it's not that far removed.
It is,
bro.
Drift. And I say that respectfully because I know you haven't played defending. You've never played in defence, have you?
I haven't, but obviously I've watched defenders be able to, people like Tierney as an example, who kind of does do a good job. Ake, players who they do a good job of playing either left-sided centre-back or playing left-back. If you're not an attacking player...
Ake can play both, bro. Robbo can't.
We didn't know Ake could play left-back until last season, bro. Nobody knew, not to a high level.
Years.
No left-side centre-back, bro. Not just all-out left-back. Not to a high level,
for years, bro.
Not to the level he did, bro. I think he shocked everybody how good he was last season.
Bro, Ake's a bad example to use, bro.
I don't think he is, bro.
No, it is, bro.
All right, what about my man at Chelsea then, who does a half-decent job? the one they got from Brighton, who
Who
does a half.
Cucurella?
He's played back three for Brighton.
Brother,
He's played left
Cucurella
back.
was getting Cucurella'd last season, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, forget the dead part of his career. I mean, when he was doing well for Brighton, he played left centre back or he played left back. It wasn't that far removed in terms of he just bombed forward when he was at left back.
Completely different, bro.
They are different, but I don't think they're as far removed as you think they are.
They are, bro.
I think you just tweak a few things.
No,
you don't do this in this
very
scenario.
different positions,
You don't
bro.
do this in this scenario. Like, I
it's
think
like-
they're about 65% similar. I think they're about 65%.
All right, so let me ask you a question then. If we switched the inverted and Trent became the right CB, would you be all right with that?
No, because Robbo and Trent are completely different in terms of how good they are at defending. Robbo's way better at defending than Trent.
All right, so if it was Joe Gomez then, Joe Gomez defends better as a right back than he does.
I think Joe Gomez as a right-sided centre-back in a three would be all right.
No, but he defends better as a right back than he does as a centre-back.
Because he's never played a right-sided centre-back of a three. If he was with Ibu and Virgil and he was in a back three, but he was just on the right side, I think he'd do a good job.
But I just say we just go and get someone who knows how to do the role, bro, rather than try and shoehorn it like we always do. I don't understand why we can't just buy a centre-back who does it.
I don't have an issue with that at all, bro. I just don't think that we will. So we've just got to like put up with the fact that it will be Robbo.
Is that because we don't want one or because I don't know? You can go.
I think it's because you can't fix too many things all at once, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, if we did buy a left back and a right back, on top of the fact that we've already got our whole midfield change, there's a lot of players playing in the first team that is their first season at Liverpool. That could be a bit too much change all at once, especially the fact that the whole midfield is brand new. So it might just be a bit too much all at once. Maybe bring in a player to play left back who's of a Lavia mold, where you can learn off Robbo for a year, and then next year he will be the starting left back. But to bring in a brand new left back, and then there's just so many positions in the team.
But we don't need a left back. We need a centre back regardless, and then that will allow us to change between playing 4 at the back or 3 at the back. We need a left centre back regardless.
I think we need both, and that's what the worry is, because I think we need a right-sided centre back for if Ibu can't play.
I'd be more comfortable with a left-sided centre back and then buying a right back. We need a right back. I think everyone is sleeping on this right back situation because they see Trent, Gomez, and Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley's not ready yet. Gomez is a walking calamity. And Trent is not good enough defensively to play right back in a team in 2023 that's going for the league.
All right, so if you got a new right back playing, but for some reason Ibu was suspended or missing from the game, and your left side of centre back has to play, that means you got to push Verge over to the right side, which he doesn't play. And I remember a lot of people laughed at me when I said Verge should play on the right. Remember a couple months ago when I said Verge should play on the right?
No. You said Verge should play on the right of an inverted system. And I said no.
No, just play right, period. And
no,
then if he gets inverted, then it's like,
right or left inverted, bro. That's a big difference.
No, I just said he should play right centre back. And if we're inverted, I think he could still do a job. But just play right sided. Because remember, the conversation was about Garvadal coming in. I was like, so hold on a minute. That would mean Verge wouldn't play, and they'd be like, "No, we need." It's okay. So what if there was a game where he had to play with Verge? You got to put Verge on the right. Would it work? I think it would, but a lot of people said to me they believe it wouldn't work. Virgil playing on the right,
not inverted. Ibu is
even just playing on the right. Period, bro. People say, "Nah, Verge can't play right-sided centre back." Verge has never played right-sided centre back. Like I got a lot of beratement for saying put Verge as right-sided centre back. I'm just saying.
I'll be honest, Drift. If we sign a right back and a centre back, we're good. The reason why I don't want to see Virgil, the only defender we've got that's capable of playing the inverted system naturally is Ibu. But Ibu, along with Matip, is our most injury-prone centre-back. It makes no sense running him into the ground to do that.
No, that's true.
Like,
so does that not mean that we need a right-sided centre-back who can more cover that role then?
We need We need 4 players between now and the end of the window. We need a right back. No, but I'm not even taking the mid. We need a. I'm not saying we're going to get.
We can't even get one across.
No, I'm not saying we're going to get them, Drift. But I'm saying this is what we need. We need a right back who's defensively sound. We need a left-sided centre back. We need a DM, and we need another midfielder, whether it be a 6 or an 8 or someone who can do both. We actually need 4 players, bro. We're not going to get
know
4, but we need
but
4.
that shit ain't happening. That's the upsetting part, bro.
I know, bruv, I'm not sitting there saying I think we're going to get 4, but if anyone can disagree and say we don't need 4 players, respectfully, I don't think you want Liverpool to win the league.
No, everybody, I can speak for everybody that we all agree with you, but I'm laughing at the thought of our ownership buying 4 players between now and the end of the window, Cal.
All right, but that's a nice little segue, because don't want to spend too long on this. Today, reports come out saying that Klopp has never had as much power as he has right now. You know my thoughts towards the ownership. And I say you know my thoughts because a lot of people twist what I say. I'm not even going to go into that. Again, when we just say the owners or FSG, this, but do we not have to start speaking about Jurgen Klopp in this situation as well?
Well, that depends, bro, because his power is within a vacuum. I've got a lot of power in my house. Doesn't mean I've got power in the world.
No, but he's got power at Liverpool Football Club to veto, to do this, to do that. Like, again, let's not move the goalposts. I'm not sitting there saying that Klopp's got an unlimited budget or anything. I'm not stupid, but Klopp has got a lot of power. And I said this: he wouldn't have signed a new contract without that power. We wouldn't have sat there and had 3 directors of football in the last 18 months. One of which is his good mate. Like, so.
No, I get that. But again, I still believe it's within a vacuum. He's got power within the scenario and structure of what the club is, but the structure is still broken. So I agree that he has to carry flack. And I've always said that.
The structure, though, Drift.
30% of the responsibility of what's going wrong at Liverpool lies with Klopp. And I've always said that, and I've never shied away from that. But I do believe that power within a vacuum is still limited. He's not powerful, backed by like all of this greatness, and he's just constantly making mistakes. He's got power within a vacuum, and in that vacuum is a lot of stupidness. And it goes back to what I was saying about his quotes, Cal, that came out from a journalist that can't misquote him because that's completely wrong, almost illegal to misquote somebody. He said, I need a centre-back and another midfielder minimum. The fact that we haven't bought either has got to do with way more outside of his power, even though he has power within what he's allowed.
You know what I'm going to say to you next, didn't it? You know what I'm going to say to you next.
I don't, bro.
So when he says stuff that we don't like to hear, why do we say certain things, and why do we ignore it? I've always kept this consistency. I've said, why is it that when he says things that we don't like to hear, we say, I'll read between the lines, but when he says other things, we go, the owners aren't backing him. This is wrong. Klopp's being hard done by. He's not being treated right.
Yeah, and I've always said based on the actions.
There's no balance there.
No, I do hear where you're coming from, but for me, it's always been based on the actions. Like, for example, when he said, I've got brilliant midfielders here like Naby and Knox, but then he never played them. To me, I read between the lines. If he thought Naby and Knox are brilliant, they'd play. He doesn't. He's just saying it to hide face and to not. Like, say, for example, we was out on road, Cal, you tripped over and everybody's laughing and you get up, you're like, yeah, I'm cool, man, I'm cool. And you start laughing with us. But that don't mean you're not hurt, you know? But you've just said to us, I
would laugh. I'd tell you lot straight if I was hurt.
No, but if you was like, no, I'm cool, mate, you just start laughing with us, yeah? And then I just took a step back and I watched. And every now and again, no one else realized, but you were going, and you kept holding your knee. I'll be like, he's told us he's okay, but I'm actually watching the actions. Like, his knee's hurting him still. But you've told us you're all right. That's what I do with Klopp. I watch Klopp not do things that he says, and I'm like, yeah, he just said that to save face. It's so obvious his actions aren't following that up. And that's how I base it. So I agree with you that you do have to kind of like understand that you can't just say one thing, because it seems like an agenda. But I've always based it on his actions. So if he does something after he said it, I believe it. If he doesn't do something after he said it, I don't believe it. He didn't believe Naby and Knox were good enough, or they would have played more and they would have been more part of the team. So it's little things like that. And we haven't bought a defender and a midfielder. And it was a quote from him. I don't think Klopp would ever come out and say, I want a defender without wanting one, because that's really stupid based on how he knows we're going to react to that. So I think he would only say something like that if he meant it. Again, it's just a guess. but I think it's an educated one.
So is it fair to assume that Klopp only went into this transfer window wanting 2 centre midfielders then?
Yeah. Before Henderson and Fabinho left, I think that's what we were going to do, and maybe get Lavia to come in and learn off of him without pressure.
We wouldn't have got Lavia.
I think the Lavia links started before Flacco even had the Saudi Arabia links. I'm sure they were. I'm sure.
But isn't that an issue though? If all he wanted was 2 centre midfielders?
No, I think we would have got Lavia still. We would have pushed. We wouldn't have just gone maybe January or last day of the window. But I still think we probably would have gone after Lavia, because I'm sure the Lavia links came out before. But I think it was a smart thing to have Lavia learn off of Flacco. I was all right with it. Flacco's there. Lavia learns off him. If Flacco really looks like he's done out here by November, December time, you're like, all right, look, Lavia, now you play Flacco. All right, I thought I'd give you a chance, which you deserve, but you've proved you're not good enough. Now Lavia can come in, and then we got Flacco on the bench still. I thought that plan was all right. The rug was pulled from under us with Hendo and Flacco both leaving, bro. That wasn't in the plans. Nobody knew that was going to happen. Nothing. So with that happening, it's put us in a weird situation now.
But that's my point, though. The fact that we didn't plan for replacements for Henderson and Fabinho, especially Fabinho, is what really irks me. Because what you say
what
there...
What plan for them to leave this summer or next summer, you mean?
Regardless, either. But the fact of what you say when you say things like it's going to be a problem if Trent sits on the bench and all that, that's how I think Klopp sees things. And if Klopp sees it like that, we are never going to consistently win things. We're just not. Because he's around he's around sharks, bro. Arteta don't think like that. Pep don't think like that. Ten Hag don't think like that. All these other managers don't think like that. He does. So if he's in shark-infested waters and he's swimming around with blood seeping out, he's gonna get eaten, bro.
But here's what's difficult. I think Pep's a complete anomaly, so we won't include him. But if we go on Arteta and Ten Hag for an example.
Sorry to cut you, bro. Ramsdale just had a solid season for Arsenal, and they've gone out and replaced him.
No, but
we would never do that.
No, but here's the thing. There's two variables to that. The first variable is Arteta has probably actually seen what a lot of us non-Arsenal fans have seen is Ramsdale's not as good as you think he is. And Arteta's seen it. Credit to him, he has seen it.
Not disputing that, but he had
the other variable is they haven't won anything yet. And it's so easy to be ruthless when you haven't won anything. Because your excuse can always be, I need to win. I'm trying to win, blah, 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 blah. Let's see if 2-3 years down the line, if Arteta does win some big trophies, if he's still like this, if Saka hasn't been performing well for a little while, or one of the big boys in the team, Declan Rice, has a bit of a mediocre, it's like, ooh, Declan's in his third season. He's not quite doing too well, man. He's looking a bit leggy. And what would it? Then we will see whether Arteta is ruthless, bro. It's very easy to be ruthless in Arteta's position. Ten Hag is the same. Right now, he's being ruthless with players he don't care about, bro. Maguire, you're not my player. You can go. You're not my, you know what I mean? He's being very, hey, you weren't my player. You can go. But now he's bringing in his boys, Cal. Let's see how ruthless he is if Onana don't have a good season after all that money. Will he get rid of him? It's harder to be ruthless when they become your boys and you've got a bit of success and etc. etc. So we'll see.
Sorry to cut you. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm starting to see a few rumors that Chelsea.
What's happening? Chelsea a bid for Lavia. Oh no.
Didn't I say this would happen? Jesus, real. Go get Caicedo then, innit?
We have no choice, bruv.
Go and get Caicedo. Someone please call 911.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry, bro.
Tell them they just bid for Romeo Lavia. I'm this piercing through my soul. Feel my DM getting cold. So cold.
Have I joined at the wrong time?
The very wrong time, man. The very
what's going on, G?
What is going on? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Actually, do you know what? Actually, before I say anything, first of all,
What? Do you know what's a killer? Sorry to cut you back.
yeah,
In the street, bro, I said I'm certain that Lavia signed the
You did,
same
Cal. I
night.
didn't want to remind you. Cal. You did. You actually did,
The
bro.
same night Chelsea went. Is Callum talking reckless?
They heard you, bro. They
mad.
actually heard you, bro. They were
Are you
like,
sure
look
this
at
is
these men
true?
celebrating. Let's ruin their celebration.
Are you sure this is true? Let me check now.
No.
Oh, they have.
If anyhow
Yeah.
Chelsea get Lavia and Caicedo,
Oh no, they're not going for
Chelsea's
Caicedo
offer-
if they bid for Lavia. If they bid for Lavia,
Apparently
they've
Chelsea's
given up on
offer is
Caicedo.
closer to the offer that Southampton want.
Do you know what though? This is a great point. We do deserve this. If you keep putting your hand in the fire, you're going to get burned.
You man, I'll see you again in another couple of months, bro. I'm out, bro.
Is it a credible?
Well, you know what my
though?
next member is gonna be? Who do we sign at DM when Lavia goes to Chelsea?
It's from
We're gonna get Tobago, bro, isn't it?
No, it's from there. You know, like we got you see how we got our Liverpool echo. You see how we got our Liverpool echo, yeah? These men have got their own daily echo thing, whatever. It's their version of Liverpool Echo. It's one of their main reporters, isn't it? Listen. Yeah, that's made everyone just shut up and be quiet, innit?
Go 911. Oh, and I've just gone on to just check what the situation is with the sources, and there's a video of a girl sitting at a slot machine pissing because she couldn't be asked to get up with a nasty ass. That's exactly what we're doing.
That's John W. Henry, isn't it?
We're just sitting there and pissing where we are. We can't bother to get up.
This is actually crazy, you know. I can't even front. I actually think Chelsea are gonna get him.
Boy, at this rate, I might have to come out of retirement and just offer my services, bro.
Hey, Tommy's saying it. Cal might just have to put on his boots.
I might just have to do it.
Oh my days.
I'm gonna have to fast track Stevie as well to be my understudy, bro. Like,
this is so stupid, man.
Stevie's not tall enough, unfortunately, bro. Remember, we need 6 foot and up.
Yeah, for real.
No, it's gotta be. Yeah, no, it's gotta be 1 meter 9. Where's it, Cal? 1 meter 95. Arrive late and score. Yeah, it's gotta be that exact profile. If not, we don't get the
lead. That's what we need.
Yeah, we actually need Lee in midfield. That's what we actually need. Lee, we'll buy you the boot.
He's got the height of Peter Crouch and the strength of Drogba, bro. That's our ultimate right there.
Drogba, man's got Brock Lesnar strength, bro.
I like the beast.
No, do you know what though?
Yeah?
No, do you know what I'm gonna say that? Let me lift up the spirits just quickly because first of all, obviously, big up to absolutely everybody. I know these lot said it already, but I haven't been able to say nothing. But big up to everybody. Firstly, that's been rocking with us since day one, even rocking with us literally just now. You've actually been able to get us to 30,000 subscribers. So love to every single one of you. Trust me, that does not go unnoticed because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Secondly, I just want to say as well, big up to everyone as well that's kind of reached out to me and whatnot, because obviously I've been going through a few bits and bobs and whatever. That's why obviously you guys understand that man ain't been recording. But big up to, you know, my brothers, they've been holding down the channel. Or not only to just, everyone that's just been rocking with us, everyone that has showed me support, all of that stuff. So love to every single one of you, man. Trust me. We will somehow get over this Caicedo Lavia double pivot on Sunday because that's what we're going to face. Lavia and Caicedo double pivot. That's what
that is probably the only blessing in disguise. We won't have to play them first game of the season because they're not going to put Lavia in the first squad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna.
Actually,
you know what?
I was waiting for it.
You know what?
I knew it.
Nah, do you know what it is though? So I read a report, quite very, very creditable. Chelsea are trying to wrap up the Caicedo deal so that he can actually play on Sunday. I'm not joking. It's from Jacob Steinberg. Pretty creditable. Guardian. Very close ties with Fabrizio Romano. They're trying to get that wrapped up, that Caicedo deal, before the weekend and try and get him ready for Sunday. That is not a joke. The Lavia thing has come out of nowhere. I have no idea how that's going to pan out. But do you want to know something? As annoying as it is, we can only blame our owners on this one. I have to keep it a buck. Can't blame Klopp for this. You can only blame the owners and the people that are trying to get the players in, the committee, whatever. I know Klopp said he wanted players. He tried to get the players. He's told the guys, these are the players I want, and they've been unable to negotiate. We have just faffed about for so long. We've now allowed another team to get involved. It's absolutely crazy.
The only thing I can think of is that we end up doing what Arsenal did when Man City got involved with Rice. And we just go, holy shit. We panic. We pay what's needed. And boom. It just like, we wake up in the morning and Lavia's already on his way to Liverpool to do a medical. That's the only thing I can think of, because the only other alternative is somehow owners who won't even pay 50 have to learn how to pay 100, which is exactly mathematically double what they won't play for Lavia, and we have to go and get Caicedo. There's no other option.
This. All right,
there's actually no other option.
It's getting worse. David Ornstein.
Yes,
I know. Chelsea made a 48-minute offer for Romeo Lavia. Bid arrived Wednesday night. Liverpool feel like 50 million for Romeo Lavia is too much. I can't lie. We're done out here. We're actually done out here. We're done out here.
They're saying Lavia and Caicedo. Big up to my friend Aaron. They're saying Lavia and Caicedo.
Nah, surely Chelsea don't have enough money to buy both.
Oh, go on, say it, Drew. Go on, say it, Drew. Set me off. Go on, trigger me. Go on, say that acronym.
This
bro.
is I can't.
Hold on, man.
You want to see?
This is actually a joke. Yeah? I'm not even come on camera.
I'm
not even in my right surroundings.
What fair play is there, bro? What fair play is there, bro? What fair play?
I need a drink. I can't even front.
I need to top up my drink as well. I'm not even gonna lie.
I might have to come on camera, you know.
FFP still. You still talk about FFP, Drift.
You know, I'm coming on camera. Bun this. I've had enough.
FFP, you're still talking about FFP, Drift. What is FFP, bruv?
Let me fix my camera.
Fully functioning pricks. That's what FFP is, bruv. Because that's what we've got running our club. They don't care about us. They are. I'm convinced. I'm convinced they're Man United fans. This was meant to be a celebration show. We can't even get a celebration show because of Liverpool. Bun this, man. I'm done with it. Why can't we have a celebration show without any drama? Oh, let me guess. They are Man United. I'm telling you, FSG are Man United supporters in disguise. Think about it. Super League, who are they in bed with? Man United lot. Let's sell our club. Who tried to sell their club at the same time? Man United. Have any of them been sold? No. No, they haven't. They're in bed with Man United, bro. I guarantee something's going on behind the scenes, bro.
I don't understand. No, but do you know what it is, yeah? All those people that are trying to...
I actually need a drink.
Yeah, I'm going to get one in a second. All these people that are trying to like defend FSG, so to speak, or just defend the owners in general, yeah? Bruv, we've been after Klopp's primary target for about a month or over a month, yeah? And every single time we keep seeing it's getting closer and closer and closer, yeah? I thought yesterday was the day when I said, you know what? I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get close or whatever, yeah. So I keep checking my phone because news is breaking as I'm speaking, yeah. Bro, do you know how frustrating it is to think that you're gonna get a target and then for someone else just to walk in all because you have been faffing about? If you actually thought the player wasn't worth 50 mil, Cal, go for somebody else.
Oh, for someone else.
But that's the annoying. See, the most annoying thing is Liverpool never thought it was worth 50 mil, but continued to carry on bidding, knowing that the other club wanted 50 million. Bruv, make it make sense, please. I can't make that make sense. I'll be honest.
These men are telling us to rebuild with a knife and a fork. That's what they're basically telling us to do.
Man said rebuild. Listen to the rebuild, Cal. We've lost. Listen to the names. regardless of how people even rate the players. Listen to the bodies that have actually left Liverpool Football Club this summer. Jordan Henderson, James Milner, Fabinho, Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabio Carvalho, and is there one more? Did I say Firmino?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I lost track of the names, bro.
Bro, that's like, was it 6 or 7 man? And we brought in 2. But this is supposed to be the biggest rebuild ever. The biggest, the biggest rebuild. And do you want to know what's so Liverpool? We're celebrating 30,000 subscribers, and big up to all of you. Like I said, Liverpool would have to do this on our 30,000 celebration night. I kid you not, bro.
This
Only
better be just a smokescreen for
nah, bro. It's
Southampton
not
trying to get more money so that we actually put 50 mil up on the table.
I can't, bro.
Bruv.
I'm actually gonna Southampton have received. I'm just reading Ornstein's actual tweet. Southampton have tonight received offer from Chelsea proposal of 48 million, including add-ons, closest to anyone has come to the Saints. 50 million valuation today. 19-year-old subject to multiple.
In theory, that should be rejected. Then, in theory, that should still be rejected.
All right, are you ready for? So Fabrizio has tweeted now. Chelsea have submitted a formal bid to Southampton worth 48 mil. Negotiations between clubs. Hold on, negotiations ongoing between clubs as Liverpool's last proposal was worth 45 million and rejected.
Our last proposal was at 45. That was like one of our first.
No, 45. That was our last bid that we've made. That was including add-ons. That was the third bid. That was the third one. We've made 3 bids, remember? We've made 3.
So what did we go up in 500k each time?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I just don't know what to do now. You know what's so crazy? Southampton might actually accept to spite us because we're taking the piss. Do you know that? I think they're gonna do that,
But surely it could be down to Lavia as well. Because Rice, Arsenal and Man City bid for Rice, but Rice only wanted Arsenal.
Yeah, that's very true. But the problem is, when Man City, no, they must have, innit? When Man City bid for Rice, they outbid Arsenal in it, but then Arsenal bid again in it, and that's what won them Rice, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we have to hope and pray. Lavia says, I don't want Chelsea. I want Liverpool. When I say pray, because if Lavia just wants to leave and go to a top club, he will accept Chelsea's offer. And you know what's so crazy? We can only have ourselves to blame. And this is when I really feel like if you are FSG in, surely now you're FSG out. Like, I think 90% of the fan base is FSG out anyway, because I actually feel really, really sorry for our manager. Who
even
actually
Virgil come out. Even Virgil's come out.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the manager. The players were under the pretenses that we were actually going to bring players in to help, give us a platform for this season. And do you want to know something? When we signed McAllister and Szoboszlai, there was a lot. We were very optimistic about what could potentially happen. Bruv, now it feels like dread. Bro. As I'm talking now.
You're saying the 4th bid we put in was for 45 mil.
We've made 3 bids.
No, we made 4th. We put in a 4th yesterday.
No, we've made 3. But what it is, they're trying to.
Matt did this, No.
Bro, what it is the negotiations continued. There wasn't actually an official bid. There's 3 bids. 3, as far as I'm aware. But Liverpool are negotiating. The 4th bid wasn't even true. Apparently, it was Ben Jacobs. I don't want to disrespect him, but apparently that was wrong. There was no 4th bid. Apparently, Liverpool was still negotiating. And I think he was under the pretenses that we actually made another bid, but we never did, bro. So the last bid we made was 45 mil. It's 45, and we were still negotiating. Bro, apparently we're still trying to negotiate now. I genuinely feel like... I don't know, man. I don't know what to say anymore,
I'm probably going to have an appetizer before I go to bed now.
I'm breaking out the fizzy,
Shout out to Lockers. You just become a member. Big up yourself, Lockers. Brooks LFC says, congrats, guys. Big up your damn selves. Great.
Hold on. Sorry, Cal. I've got one other.
Kick me in the balls again, then, bro.
I've got one other tweet from Sasha Tavaleri. He's actually a very, very reliable Belgian journalist, and he's covered the Lavia story all the way through. He said Chelsea now on the ball for Lavia with a 48 million bid, as first told by Ornstein. Chelsea really tried to hijack the deal tonight, and Chelsea has always been the longest team following and pressing for Romeo Lavia in the time. Joe Shields' role could be decisive. Mind of the player remained up until this evening, focus on Liverpool deal. This is a complex situation, so wait and see. Yeah, bruv. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you again, bruv.
Oh. A promo. Shout out to Google Pixel. Hashtag my number 6.
Bro.
Shout out to Punjabi Firmino says, Nabi, are you okay? Song hilarious tribute. Right now it's Kopish. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Right now it's Kopish.
Are you okay, Kopish?
No, it's not even just Kopish. It's Liverpool fan base. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like,
here's the thing, guys. I've made no secret about it, innit? Lavia was never my first choice. But you see how everyone else has bought a DM and there's no one really left? Lavia by default kind of became the man we got to go and get, in it. But I don't know who we go and get now. If we're not gonna go Caicedo, we're just not.
We might. You see how Man United have re-signed what's the Johnny Evans?
Yeah,
we might have to re-sign Jay Spearing.
I thought you were gonna say Milner, but Milner's at Brighton, isn't it?
Milner's we have to go get Spearing, bro.
Was this not something that I said to you guys a couple of shows ago?
Yeah.
Lavia is apparently upset at how we're moving because he wants to come. I said, you lot, we are going to make him believe we don't actually rate him, and he's going to end up saying, fuck Liverpool. Because he's only human. And if we've, got all of this aspiration to sign him, but then we just keep on pussyfooting around, is that not going to, did you say you're taking your hair out? Did you?
I swear, man said he's actually just gonna take his hair out, bro.
Yeah, but what's the point of me looking neat and tidy when inside I just feel a mess, bro? Like, this is what the club's doing. What's the point, bro? Who am I putting on the front for? Bro? I might as well just move around like I'm Macy Gray, bro. Like, what's the point?
Tomorrow, we're going to really find out whether Liverpool...
I tried.
It's can't be bothered, man. This is just so stupid, bro. So dumb.
Cyberzone says, Google Pixel doing a madness in the 6 at the bridge. Boy. Then, man, if Lavia and Caicedo start against us on Sunday, I've seen us get overrun before. We are going to get overrun in a bad
No, but Cal,
way.
like you said already, Google Pixel is mobile, bro. We'll be all right.
Yeah, but can it deal with being submerged in water and drowned, bro? I don't think so. That's what's going to happen.
Do you get Wi-Fi underground? If you get Wi-Fi underground, then we'll be all right. If you don't, then...
Shout out to Geeky Love. If I'm not mistaken, was it at the soft play I bumped into you and I had the little ones? If that's the case, big up yourself and big up your family as well, man. Pleasure seeing you. Shout out to Marcus Fleming. Keep shining, boys. 30k is great. Now for 50. We're going to move to 40k first, then 50 one day, God willing. Shout out to Joshua Murray. Big up you, man. I'm proud. I'm a proud member. Let's get to 100k. All right, guys. Let's baby steps.
Hey, let's get to 50.
No, I like the ambition.
Let's get 50.
I like the ambition.
I hear it. LTF says, fellas, we have huge channels at FSG out, Kopish, Anfield Gender, Don Hassam, as well as huge Twitter profiles, 500k followers combined. I hear it, but we online we have a presence. I don't think at the stadium there is a presence or an appetite for FSG out.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't.
That's what it is. Yeah, and I think the match day going fans are the ones that get heard more.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I do.
I don't think they see it that way. LTAB says we need to work together and have a plan. Hashtag FSG out.
No, it's true.
We do. LFC Network says, Alhamdulillah for the 30k. Drop the beat, Cal. We'll do, bro. We'll do.
Big up.
We'll drop that now while I collect my thoughts because my head's in a spiral at the moment.
Don't take them out. Don't take the plants out while we're going to team, though.
Shout out to Dado. One says, congrats on 30K and the continued hard work. Big up yourself,
37
Dado
months,
one.
remember? Big
I
up
know, it's
yourself, man.
mad.
All right, big up, man. Big
Shout out to
big up.
KGFSTGC says, congrats on reaching 30K subs. Love the content. Big up yourself.
All
Hey,
right, big
Cal,
up.
you're a don to have not got one of those letters wrong when you read out that.
No,
whole name.
that person's a regular. That's why. Believe me, I've stumbled over that name a few times in the past. G says, deserved you, man. Can't thank CDM enough. Best trio on can't thank CDM enough. Best trio.
That's
on
us,
YouTube,
Cal
man.
Jiff Matt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man's got CDM on the brain, you know. Man's just thinking, what CDM is he talking about?
I'm battled you lot.
Hey, Cal, did you just go back to? You just went back to primary school, you know? Moment.
I tell you what it is. I see CDM now, and I think, what? But in my mind, I'm thinking, G taking a minute. What CDM are we thanking, man? Sign that CDM FSG Kiss My Teeth. Happy belated birthday, Matt and
I
Cal.
love
40K
G.
next. Big
Love,
up you,
bro.
man. Big up yourself, G.
Love, man.
Big up to Chainsaw DH. He says, congrats on 30K. Trent will be our best player if played in midfield. I agree. Jay, the activist, says, big up Kopish 30K for the family. Big up yourself, Jay.
Big up,
Big
man.
up, man.
H says, I'd rather dip my bollocks in salt and jump bare batty in a pool full of sharks than watch Joey at centre back again. Big nut.
Yo.
Bare batty, you know.
I hate you something else, I swear.
Hate you, hey, bro.
Hate you something else.
Jay says, Klopp is too picky. Let's be real. I think he can be accused of that sometimes. Streets Approved Tem says, Flacco is selfish for leaving the way he did, knowing the club, how the club is run, and knowing that Klopp would struggle to find a replacement. Nah, not at all. Klopp's like Flacco's got to do what he's got to do for himself.
Yeah, I don't blame him for walking away.
No, not at all.
Blame him. Remember, he still loves the club. He just did what he had to do for his family.
Yeah.
Flacco didn't do anything wrong. Big up Zabir. He says, congrats on 30K. It better be 30K plus in the chat. Don't play with a thing like FSG. Drifty, you caught me slipping with the new signing video. Thought we actually signed a player. Anyway, big up to Google. Hold your head, Matthew. We move.
Big up Zabiri. Love, brother. It's been a minute still. Love, brother. Needs to catch up still.
Sultan says, Lavia to Chelsea. Yeah, season done. I'm done. See ya. Don't worry, so we still got MMA. You lot, you might as well just jump on Sanderson show and let's just do MMA full time, innit?
I'm still living off Crawford, Cal. I'm still living off
So
Crawford. I watched the epilogue. I'm still living off it, bro.
I'm gonna be one of those fans who just always remembers 1920 and 1819. That's gonna be my thing now. And Steve and Robbie are gonna be like, whatever, Dad, man. Shut up now. Will 95 says, I say send Drift down to the bridge in the Accord and set a roadblock. Why can't Matt do that? Abracadabra, whatever. It would take over 3. I'll take it over 3 points at the moment. Boy.
Ironically, the bridge might be getting a visit still.
Yeah, they will be still. Shakur says Klopp said he will walk if he doesn't get his signings. Well, we better get his trainers on there. He don't look like he's getting Lavia. MJ says, big up you, man. But as a United fan, this is beautiful. Yeah, that's bittersweet, that super chat.
Yeah, that's bittersweet.
Anyway, MJ.
Bittersweet. He basically said, I love you, but I'm leaving.
Man.
That's basically
man.
Guillaume Lunardi says, I'm so tired of Klopp and FSG. It's way too mediocre all the time, man. Though to be a Liverpool fan nowadays, seeing everyone making moves and ambitious. Yeah, I hear it.
I think that's what's annoying me the most. I really do.
Big up Nerd Beats as well, man. Big up lads.
All right, big up Nerd, man.
100K. Go and subscribe to Nerd Beats Football Analysis.
Trust me. Serious channel.
Jeannie says, I'm with Drifty. If I'm Lavia, why would I even want to come to Liverpool? You obviously don't value me enough. I hear it. Oh, my chest is in pain. Omar says, I met Matt in the park. We were talking about Lavia.
Big up Omar. Saw him today. Big him up. Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, Omar,
we were talking about Lavia.
Knew something, innit? Omar probably knew something.
Oh, yeah. Big up to Omar, man.
Big up to Tron says, big up Kopish, best LFC channel, FSG sabotaging us. Yeah, they've been sabotaging us since they've been there, though. Let's be real. Moose says, I miss having a proper sporting director. Clowns. Yeah. Bring back.
Because this guy, I can't be bothered.
FSG are the owners that hear their kids getting bullied at school and still don't even go parents' evening. That's who FSG are.
They write a letter and say, sorry, we couldn't be there. No. No. In fact, they don't even bro. They get the kid to bring the note in to say their parents can't be there. Matic.
Sorry, that slow. What internet? Oh, that. He said, "Dad, are you coming down?" Nah, I'm not. Sorry, son. Sorry.
Oh my
We said Jacob's really been dishing out at school again. Yeah, look, he broke my glasses. Sorry, mate. You got this. You can handle it. You got it.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
No, but it's the parents' evening.
But guys, Grizz said we would get Thuram and Lavia. It did. I mean, you better off asking Grizz about that, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna bash Grizz. Like, Grizz is one of our friends, but if he said that, then you have to take out with him, man. Shakur says Klopp said he will walk if he doesn't get his signings. He did say that. He did say that. As I said, we'll see if he gets his trainers on. I don't see him going.
What was this? Klopp said he would walk
if he doesn't get his signings.
When did he say this?
Today.
He said it today.
Was it today?
Yeah.
He said it today.
It's not. He's not saying he's going to walk now. He said he will leave at the end of the season if we have a bad season because targets aren't met in the transfer window. So basically,
that's what he said.
Did he actually say those words?
No. Someone sent me the quotes on Twitter.
That's what's being quoted by.
Okay. It's big difference.
I'll send you lot.
Yeah. Someone send me the thing on Twitter, please.
From what I'm read, it seemed like
it came out today. Sources said that he didn't say it directly. Oh, someone said it to me on Twitter if they can, please. At me or DM me. I want to read that.
Neil says Chelsea gonna get Caicedo, Lavia, Adams, while we're having Santos. I can't pronounce that name but already having Santos and Uke for double pivot spots. Watch. I don't think they'll get Tyler Adams if they get Lavia and Caicedo.
No, Neil. I don't think they'll get Caicedo. I think they'll get Adams and Lavia. Call me stupid for maybe thinking that FFP is a real thing or whatever, but I don't believe that they can actually get all three of those players. That's a lot of money.
Did you just say FFP?
But ignore him, Matt, because at this point, I think he's trying to piss me off, bro, and he's doing a fantastic job of it.
You can't still believe in that, sure.
No, Matt, don't humor him, bro.
So why have they not paid the money already then for Caicedo?
Drift, mark my words, they are getting Caicedo, and
they're
not trying.
Both. They're not getting both.
I don't even want to say it because if they get it, people are going to blame me. I don't want them to get it, but yeah.
Matt, just ignore him, bro. I think he's trying to gaslight at the moment, bro, and he's doing a fantastic.
They're buying Lavia to replace Caicedo. They're not going to get both.
All right. I hope you're right, bro.
Are you actually trying to piss me off, bro? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm trying to give you reality.
No, that's not reality, bro.
All right, cool, Drift. Casey says, enough is enough. FSG out. If you love the club, we've been conditioned to accept mediocre budgets and empty promises every window. We're sick and tired. Hashtag up30. Big up yourself, KC. A don called Zlatan says, breaking news, John W. Henry starting a GoFundMe account since Linda removed him from their joint account. Well, they're trying to get more sports franchises, apparently.
Yeah, they are, reportedly.
Oh,
big up Kojo, another one who's helped us on this journey. Congrats.
Big up Kojo.
Big up yourself, Kojo.
Love for that, Kojo,
man. Tron says, sick of Top Red saying the club is well run and we did it the right way. Our data analytics team that helped us with success are gone and we don't even have a permanent DOF. Big up on 30k. Drop the old beat. Oh, Tron. I keep on telling people something ain't right at Liverpool.
I can't even remember what the old beat was. Which one was the old beat again?
I can't remember either. I'll
What's
find
that?
it.
So they, what old beat? What?
The old beat. I'm thinking the old beat. I can't remember the old. What was the?
The old,
Hey,
what our one?
Yeah.
Hold on. This was the old beat, right? Hold on, because it's real quick. Is this? This is the old beat, isn't it?
Unless
the
he's
old
talking
beat.
about the one that Armani did for us.
That's the anthem. That's not the old.
Yeah,
beat.
That's the anthem. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be the old beat then. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, that is the old beat. It would be, wouldn't it? H says Joey uses phrases like "it's given" and "per."
What's Sasha saying?
Leave
now?
Joey alone, man. H. Jay says 30 more years of hurt with FSG. Yeah. United signed Marshall 2.0. Shut it. Yeah, we hope, but I think Man United are going to have a better window than us. Troy M says, "What Artem LOS signing we making now?"
No, do you know what? I can't even.
You know what's not even funny because it's actually true what Troy's saying.
Yeah,
it's probably
Steve
gonna
Young
be
and Zonzi
some
or someone.
random Nzonzi. Did you say?
It might be. Wouldn't surprise me. Someone like Nzonzi. My head says, "Congrats on 30K. Keep up the great work. I'll drop you a note via Twitter. Regular Anfield will take you all to a game. Big up yourself for the offer, man. Much appreciated.
Big up yourself, man. Big up.
LFC Network says the only way Lavia comes to us is if he goes Southampton people and agent says I want Liverpool.
Yeah,
very true. I don't think the deal is going
to happen.
Look, I'm going to say I still think we get him. It just this makes it a little bit more techie. Just Labs says big up for the 30K guys. Big up yourself, Just Labs. H says who's this new bloke with the cap? Can he play DM? He's got the same airline as Flacco and Kante as well, so we know he's on job.
Hate you know. Hey.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Shakur says wife's love life is being affected by my NFC strength.
No, bro, listen. The Liverpool stress.
And we said, wifey just call him into an intervention. It just comes on was like, look, you need to stop supporting this fucking football club because it is affecting us, and I'm not having it anymore.
My God.
Yeah, Cal's gone. Hold on.
Yeah.
Genie, no, Cal's back. He's back.
What's this breaking news? Liverpool trying to stop being silly about James Ward-Prowse.
It's got to be Shermani or Caicedo if it's not Lavia. It's got to be one of them. I don't care what it takes. It's got to be one of them. Genie says, the way this team is constructed, if we have an off day scoring, we are going to get battered 7-2 Aston Villa settings. We have to pray it's not to a rival like United. Facts. Mr. Sinclair, big up Mr. Sinclair. So congrats, Kings from the Oz. Don't let FSG spoil your achievement, especially during COVID. Remember Drifty giving it to them many moons ago on a small YouTube clip. Redmen were 20K subs, still doing it. Hammers giving me young Drift vibes now. Hammers is a little G, man. He's a G. He's another
big up Hammers, man. Trust.
I'm never gonna lie. When Redmen were only on 20K, that was a long time ago.
That was time ago.
It was. But they started. Everyone started at 0.
Yeah, no, for real. You got to start. You start somewhere in it. Yeah, facts.
Congratulations on 30K. The work ethic is mad. Big up, man.
Big up, man.
Silver Spring says, Callum, you said Trent can't play right back if you want to challenge for the league. How did we get 99 points, 97 points, and 92 points? We've been playing right back. No, I hear you. I'll say we won the league with 99 points. We didn't win the league with 97 and 92. Like, as close as we got, we didn't win the league with them. Not because of Trent, but if we continue to play Trent there, considering he looks disinterested playing as a right back, and teams seem to have figured out how to play. Plus, we don't have midfielders or defensive nous in midfield to be able to stop the bleeding and stop players continually targeting him. I think it's a recipe for disaster.
I can't believe Chelsea could potentially get Lavia. You know?
Boom,
But
boom,
it's
boom.
just.
Are
Honestly.
you, man? What's the
Lucas
name of
Leiva's
that?
in Liverpool. He's been covering some of the games in that.
What's the name?
He's been at the
What's the
training.
No,
he's
he's had to
training with
retire
them.
though. He's had to retire from football though, innit?
Yeah, but he's been
retire.
training with the team. He might have to come back.
Bro, he's
Hey
had to
Matt,
retire.
what's the name of the
bro.
you who packed that goal for Tottenham when we were at the stadium when that 2-2 draw?
Wanyama.
What's he doing these days?
Well, I'm more thinking about man like Jan and Villa and all.
No,
that.
seriously, what's Wanyama up to these days, bro?
Anyone got a contact?
Hey, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, bro.
Nah, it's true. I can't believe. No. We're actually sitting here, and the only DM that we've remotely tried to really go and get is now potentially on the verge of signing for the team that we're about to play on Sunday. Not just any team, a team that's been buying players for the last 12 to 18 months on a mad thing.
And let's get Emre Can back.
Bro, you're gonna laugh. Do you know? The other day I was thinking to myself, I kid you right, no, I would actually take back Emre Can. You think it's joke? But I think he's Dortmund captain now, you know?
This could be the worst summer of my life.
Have any of you lot heard the saying, beggars can't be choosers? That is us right now.
What's Javier Mascherano doing? He still owes us.
He was played. I'm trying to think. He was played.
Lasana Diarra, maybe.
What's Christian Poulsen saying these days? Is he still about?
I know Mosa Soko's a shout, Bruno.
Why don't we rock the world and see if Idrissa Gueye wants to make the journey across Merseyside? Just rock the boat, innit? Let's get some controversy.
Oh, what about the other guy that plays for Everton? Is it Onana or something? The midfielder?
Yeah, we ain't getting anyone from across the park, man. Jermaine Liverpool says Carlton Harris MMA fight. What do you think of it? What do you guys think? I don't know if I know Carlton Harris actually.
Carlton Harris? Who's that? I don't even know who that is. I don't. I'm sorry,
unless was he one of the fighters on the Contender Series recently?
What's Gary McAllister up to for real? Is he ready to come out and come out of retirement and help us like he did in 2001?
AM says, man like Matt, good to see you. Bun John Henry.
Well, good to see you too as well, AM. Good to see everyone.
Adrian says, congrats on 30,000 subs. Great achievement. Big up. Appreciate
Love
it.
to each and every one of you, man.
Cyberzone says, is Patrick Vieira still around for DM? Oh, he sent us a nice message. Maybe we need
He's
to.
Unemployed at the moment, right?
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
He's unemployed at the moment.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Drifty. Just wanted to send my regard and enjoy the summer.
Man said, enjoy the summer. We ain't enjoying it, Patrick.
We're not enjoying the summer, Patrick. We are not enjoying it. Do you want to come and play DM? Do you want to come and play DM, Pat? If I'm not mistaken, you wore number 4 as well, right? We'll get it.
Oh, you reckon Danny Murphy might come back part-time?
It's rough.
Put down the TalkSport mic and come and pick up some boots.
You, man, I'm going to shoot because I need to pop out and get some shopping and get some appetizer.
Oh, man.
Guess we'll speak tomorrow, boys.
Yeah, we do what you
man.
Do what you have to do for you, Cal. That's what it is now, bro. Don't think about Liverpool. Don't do what you have to do for you, big man.
Brothers, people in the chat, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Matt and Drift. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.
We'll speak tomorrow, bro.
Big up yourself, G. But this is peaking it.
Bro, this is mad.
Oh, man.
This is mad.
Big up Nerve Beat. I say shout out to the man in that sub since the football banter show. Matt, we need the freestyle after we win again. Bro, Matt, you might not even get a chance to freestyle again, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Listen, I don't know when that's going to happen.
But big up Nerve Beats, obviously, each and every time.
This season's gonna be banter, innit?
Messi FC. Klopp was right. Jörg Schmatka is hilarious. Yeah, he's hilarious at dropping the
That's
ball,
smacked.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Man's done absolutely nothing. All man cares about is his bike. You know, man's always got his bike and acting like he's busy on his phone. You know, man actually went to the game on Monday.
Did he?
Apparently, yeah, he was in a car. People saw him in a car park.
I've heard he doesn't even have.
Why did you go to the game when you're
I've heard he's so old school. He doesn't even have a mobile, bro. He only uses landline. But is what it is.
Probably
bro.
why he was there, innit?
Jermaine says he's from Ghana, from Guyana. So my neighbor. Who is that? You,
Jermaine? I don't know. No, I don't know who he's talking about.
You're from Guyana, though. I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah. I've got family from Guyana, but I don't know if he's talking about me. He's talking about me.
Yeah, Jermaine, just let us know you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. About, but that's Guyana, though. Yeah, I got family in Guyana.
Scenes when we signed Maitland Niles on a free. Oh, my days.
And then he's going to say he's a utility man.
Oh, my days. Matt's hairline says, Sami Khedira, anyone? Matt, I know you saw my FIFA team recently.
I'm trying to think if I have. Send it to me, Matt's hairline. Send it to me still. I think I might have seen it.
Mr. Sinclair, FSG is like my dad in the 80s. Man gave me $5 and says, I have full control over the money. Do whatever you want. Knowing the shop has a big fluorescent sign saying all items 15 cents.
Nah.
But I just said the money's just pointless, bro. The money is just absolutely pointless. But go do you, innit, bro? You got full control over that $5.
Finished us. I can't even lie. If we don't get Lavia drift, no.
Chelsea pulling a City tactic like with Rice.
But the thing is, do you know Ornstein said they're in dialogue. It's not like it's been rejected. They're in continuous dialogue. And because Joe Shields was there from when Lavia, he knows Lavia from before. We actually have to hope that Lavia still picks us. If not, it's problems. It's problems.
Mario saying that Ben Jacobs said 50 mil is too high. Liverpool could walk away. Matt, I'm going to ask you this, bro, yeah? I said this on the Daily Show. I don't actually think there's a difference between the amount where you look in the middle, yeah? Because we're talking about such a large amount of money here. So I don't think there's a difference between 10 and 20 if you're talking about the variables in between 17, 15, whatever. No, this is the point I'm making, bro. So if you're willing to bid 45, what is the difference between 45 and 50? There is actually no difference.
But you made a valid point. Do you know what I think it is? One of the shows you man were doing the other day. I hate to say it. I reckon we are haggling, like you said, because when I say to you, the budget is so. Basically, we know what the budget is. I'll give an example. Let's say we've got 80 million left altogether, and we need 50 on Lavia. And we're thinking, but the centre backs we want, we kind of know they're around that 40 million mark, then we're in trouble. We can't get a centre back. I genuinely feel like we're penny pinching. However, this is what Liverpool have to now think. You can penny pinch all you like, and you can end up with absolutely nothing anyway. You're better off getting Lavia in and then seeing what you can do with what you have left over. If what you have left over is not good enough, then you can only blame yourself. However, don't be negligent and not sign a DM, because that's just actually stupid. We want centre backs because we know two of our centre backs are just not good enough anymore. Yeah, we want them, but it's not like the season. I mean, obviously we know the season will put. In fact, because we know we might have to rely on Joey and Matip, we know we're always going to be in that uncomfortable situation. But we just got to hope that Kanate and Virgil van Dijk play majority of games. So we're going to be relying on two centre backs. However, we have no DM. We don't need. Not that we just got any. We just got no DM. We need a DM more than a centre back. We actually do, because when I'm seeing Klopp experiment,
we don't have a DM, Matt.
Bruv, when I'm seeing Klopp use McAllister, he's used Jones, maybe even Trent. I'm like, yo, he's really looking for solutions, because he's like, if we don't get a DM, we're in trouble. He already knows.
McAllister will play in the DM against Chelsea, Matt. McAllister is
to.
going to play the DM.
There'll be a box as well, and we're going to get exposed.
100%.
It'll be Trent and McAllister as the 2 box sixes, and we're going to get exposed. The only way that can work here is if Trent is playing next to a natural DM. If Trent is playing next to Lavia, we still will get exposed, but at least Lavia is smart enough to cut out passing lanes. And not only that ball over the top, Lavia might be smart enough just to drop back. Don't always go forward because Trent will be the one that'll be the progressor. So worst case scenario, if there's a counter, Lavia can sense that danger. Matt, you know what? There's no point even talking about Lavia because we might not even get him. There's actually
it's
no
a
point talking about
50-50 right now.
Up
It's
until
an actual
yesterday,
50-50
I actually thought
right
was
now,
on the
bro.
verge of getting him. Now I'm not sure.
It's an actual 50-50. I'm quite afraid to go to sleep because I think I'm going to wake up to Chelsea news.
Yeah, same. Well, I don't want to wake up to it's a Fabrizio, here we go, but it's for Chelsea. Because, bro, yeah.
Because here's the thing. We know for a fact that we're not going to go and get Caicedo because it's too rich for our blood. Other than Trinidad, and apparently we don't want to pay 35 mil, so we'd rather pay 20 mil and then get him in January rather than pay 35 mil now, even though anything could happen to the player between now and then.
Big up KG.
Big
Love,
up KG.
bro. Love, bro.
I'm just...
Man said
KG.
FSG
don't,
in, you know.
KG, don't start, bro. Don't
Hey,
start,
KG,
bro.
you listen.
It's a celebration, brother. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my god.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Who else do we get, bro? Do you know how much we're in the mud?
We might have to go Roma and ask Marina for Matic.
Like I said, what's my man's name who scored that banger at Anfield in the 2-2 draw?
What oh my days, it's Wanyama.
Wanyama. What's he doing? What's he up to? Let's holler at Wanyama. See if he wants to come play DM for Liverpool for a season.
I can't believe this, man.
Mad thing.
Anyhow, though.
What's Genie up to? Should we bring Genie back, bro, and finally pay him 140 a week?
I kid you not. I would rather, you see how we done that Artur deal. I'd rather do that with someone like Genie, who I know I say you can try. I mean, Genie's not a DM, but flipping hell. I mean, and what about Ndidi?
Ndidi?
No, but you want to know something? That scares me because I can see Liverpool trying to get an Ndidi for like 30 mil, and I think I would just drop to the floor.
Hey, KG's asked to pull up, so I'm gonna oblige him because I want him to cheer me up.
Do you remember when Patrick fell in EastEnders in the shop when he brought everything down?
No, I saw the memes though.
You know the meme. That'll be me, fam. Mine's gonna be me. I'll be Patrick, bro. Just bringing down everything. I need to find that Patrick me. That'll be me, bro. If we don't get Lavia.
No, don't. Hold on. Is there any supers, bro? Run some of the supers, bro.
Yeah. Jermaine says Carlston Harris. Oh, okay, that's who you're talking about. Okay, my bad. I didn't even know, Jermaine. Big up. KG FSTGC. John Henry just might be the Grinch in real life, going around robbing anything he can get his slimy green fingers on. It's true, you know. My man's doing the most. I can't even lie. Skip to my Lou. Pick up yourself, member for a month. Congrats, you man. Long overdue. Welcome back, Matt. Oi, big up to yourself, bro. Love for that. Appreciate the love, man. Mario says, what I don't get is we just got 52 mil. We're already going for a DM. Bro, I'm telling you from now, this whole garbage about we were going to do the biggest rebuild and that there was money there. It speaks for itself, innit? Because you wouldn't be haggling. It's 5 mil. If there was like a 10 to 15 mil valuation difference, maybe I would go, yeah, maybe Liverpool just don't. Okay, maybe we're going to move on because we don't think it's good enough for. Let's say it was 65 or something like that. Like it was fit, like, but we bid 50. Then I would be like, okay, maybe it's not even about the money. Liverpool just don't value him at that, and then and then we went and got someone else for 50. You understand that? But as far as I can see, Liverpool only wants Lavia. We have been in talks with Lavia's camp for weeks. Lavia's getting impatient. Chelsea have seen the opportunity and tried to seize it and gone, they're unsure about Lavia. We're trying to get Caicedo. We're still going to get Caicedo, but just in case it happens, we're going to get Lavia anyway. Why? Because we're a big club, but not only that, he's a talent, and we believe that he's going to be a great player, like how a lot of people do.
And we've always known the price, Matt. Do you know what this will be like? This will be like me leaving my yard to go all the way up to Westfields to go Cinnabon, and I don't know how much they cost. And I go all that way, and when I get there, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you £3. I'll give you £3 for one. But if I know they're £5 each, I'll give you £3.
Trying to haggle. Then. You know the price, though.
Then I go home. Then I come all the way back the next day. I'll give you £3.80. Come on, man, £3.80. Bruv, it's £5. Stop coming if you're not going to pay £5. Stay at home. Stop wasting your time. That's what we're doing. We've known it's been 50 mil from jump, and we've gone in with 4 bids, all of them under 50 mil. What at this point, Southampton are just saying no on principle, you know. Pure principle, bruv. They're like, you lot are taking the piss.
Around for too long.
Because 46 and 50 ain't that much of a difference. But when you're in the championship, 4 mil's quite a lot to the team in the championship. But they're just doing it on principle now, most probably. They're like, you lot are taking liberties. We've told you it's 50 mil, and you keep coming back with this 42, 44, 45. Like, what are you doing? It's 50 mil. I wouldn't be surprised if their next thing, they just go, we're not dealing with you anymore. You're boying it. Don't bother. We're not dealing with you. It is what it is.
That's why right now this deal actually hinges on Lavia. If Lavia says, I only want to go Liverpool, then we can get him. If he's open to Chelsea, Chelsea will get him because Southampton will have smoother negotiations because they'll be like, they've literally nearly wanted exactly what we wanted, the 2 mil off. That's just a little compromise, a thing of a 1 or 2 mil, and then it's done, innit?
I don't even know why we're doing this to ourselves, but it's just
I don't even know why.
It's just because
only
I love
his
him.
family.
That's it.
Other than that,
it's congratulations, bro. Hold on, I got the wrong thumb. I got the wrong one there. One sec. There you go. Hold on. So there you go. no, take it a bit. I take it. I gotta leave that there. Though. No, we go congratulate you. Hey, man. Yo. Hey, it's paid though. I understand what you're not going through because we're broke as well, fam. But you man are bugging. I'm calling in to say congratulations. You man have been putting in work. So let me drop a bomb on that first of all. It's a big look, vet. Well done.
No, I love that, bro. Yeah.
On a serious note, though, you man are bugging. Like you bought in McAllister. You got that. I don't even know how to say this new guy, Szoboszlai, whatever his name is. What's wrong?
Yeah, Szoboszlai. Yeah.
What's wrong,
bro?
We got no.
We
DM,
don't have a DM, bro.
Bro, you man will find a way, fam.
What do you mean we'll find a way?
How much you want for McTominay, bro?
You don't want McTominay.
No. We can't do
that. Bro, I told man, I done my team here. I think you're not gonna finish second. I think you're not bugging.
What?
Honestly, maybe I'm looking it wrong. I'm shook. I'm not gonna lie. There's a team that I'm scared of. Yeah, you lot up there. I don't want to be scared of Liverpool, but even last season, you saw when you lot started to hunt, you lot were mad points off. And everyone was looking at every fixture like, shit, if these lot turn it, because it's Klopp. So if you brought in you ain't got one player that could just hold it down. In your striking force, you're solid. I'm shocked at this, guys. I ain't gonna lie.
Up front, we're good, bro. But
it's
we
just
don't have a
DM.
We've
got no DM, KG. DM.
The only player in our team that can play defensive midfield, KG, is a natural 8 who just played DM occasionally last time, Basetic, who's an 18-year-old recovering from a stress injury.
Yeah,
but we don't have a DM in the whole squad, bro.
Both DMs of remember both of them are left KG. So no, remember Flacco and Fabinho Henderson both
I
left. innit?
heard you, man, rinsing Flacco last season. Don't you lot dare try and mention no damn
Not
Flacco.
No,
me.
he was done.
You man
No,
were-
he was done.
What, you think I don't watch your streams? I watch your streams. I don't watch things, fam. You man were rinsing Flacco.
No, but Flacco is done. He was done.
Fam.
Yeah.
You lot didn't enjoy no Henderson, fam. So don't tell me you're gonna miss him, fam. You man are moving mad. Honestly, you man.
No,
are
but we
moving.
need replacements though. Regardless, it's like okay. So see for you, man. Like you guys
Yeah.
got rid of who's that Veghorst, and you went and got the
The new
Hoyland.
fucking kid.
Yeah. It's about replacing. So even though you don't rate the player that was at your club, it's about making sure your club does the right thing and replace them. KG, listen to this, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen to all the people that I'm gonna name. Some of them obviously didn't play, but they're still players that were at Liverpool, yeah? We've lost Henderson, Milner.
You lot didn't rate him.
Navigator.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
yeah, go.
Go on.
It's
Let's
not about
get
rate,
this.
but did Klopp
You
play
man
them?
rinsed Naby as well. You man were prolific.
Bro, I
with
was
the
his
Naby.
biggest fan. What are you talking about?
Bro, you man can't lie to me, you know. When you
No,
lot
I was
do-
his biggest fan, bro. Ask the chat. Ask the chat.
Ask the guy over there how he felt about Naby, fam.
Yeah, they never liked him.
I
They
never
never liked
stuck
him.
up for Naby.
There you
They
go.
never liked him.
Let's mention all the guys that you're cussing. Milner, you man were like, how's he still here? A new contract. Don't
But they
mention
need to be replaced, but they're not replaced.
all right. So then hold on. 1, 2, go on. 2 players that you didn't rate anyway. Carry on.
Okay, Oxlade-Chamberlain.
I dare you to say that you miss him.
I never said that. I never said I miss him. You know, it's another person that's left Liverpool Football Club. Because what it is, it's not about whether I rate them or whether people. It's about was you there taking up a spot in the squad? Yes, you were. So some of you have to be replaced. Not all of you, like you said, KG, but some. Yeah,
Mhm.
the ones that actually played last season were Henderson, Fabinho, Milner, and Firmino. So whether people rated them highly, they actually played, yeah. So the other ones like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Navigator, and Carvalho, the other 3, they didn't really play. So let's just say that's 4 gone, that minutes wise, 4 have gone, yeah.
That was
KG,
that was doing nothing for you lot in your.
No, they weren't,
I hear
but
what you're
bro.
saying, but you might as well
can't-
play with 10 men, fam. The way some of them
But
men were moving, you can't rate that. You lot know, man. You don't do this, guys.
But
'Cause when
4
it's
and 2 don't
you man are
work. You
looking
can't.
wicked, bro. You man, where you think you're gonna finish in the top 4 right now?
Oh, bro, we're not looking good at all.
You lot not finishing top 4.
The way how we're constructed, I'm
Not
actually
without a
concerned.
DM. Not
Not
without
without a DM. We need a DM, bro. If we get a DM,
with
then we'll be
a
top 4.
DM, with a DM, I think that we could finish in the top 4 comfortably. But without one,
You ain't got one Scouse youngster coming up, fam. One fake Gerard, fam. You ain't got none of that in the academy.
No, love it.
Yeah,
you're dirty, you know. Okay,
Nah,
you're dirty,
this
bro.
guy, you know.
Wait, you saying you ain't got? No, bro. We're both broke, fam. I'm telling you now, we ain't got the money that we used to have. We like when you the other day, yeah, I saw you lot were interested in Mbappe, fam. Do you know how I died, fam? You made it good.
We weren't interested, bro.
We were just looking.
We're window shopping, bro.
We
weren't
don't- man, just
interested,
looking.
bro.
We don't enter the chat. We're not looking at certain players. We know after a certain price tag, we can't get involved. But I'm surprised with you lot. Are you looking at Klopp now, side-eye, because you spent a lot of money on attackers? You could have reused those funds to buy. Like, I don't think you needed to buy the kid that we was trying to go for, the Gakpo kid, and you could have used that
Did
to
you
buy.
know? Because
you could-
Firmino left.
Gakpo's a dumb.
Because Firmino left, didn't it? So that's Firmino's replacement, so to speak.
So what's Darwin Núñez?
He was added on as well. Remember, Origi left as well. Remember, we lost attackers that season. Remember, we lost Mane, we've lost Origi, we've lost obviously we have Minamino as well.
I don't know, man. I think you lot are bugging. I got you lot on my top 4. I think you lot can easily, like, it's just the Klopp factor, in it. It's the same with the Pep thing, in it. It's like he's a wicked manager. So it's one of those ones where
Who's your top 4 then, Kate? Who's your top
my
4?
top 4 is it's Man City again, in it. They're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it again. I don't know, it's the hatred of Arsenal, but I think it's gonna implode. I think them man are too gassed. So it's either us or Liverpool. Then I put in Chelsea, fam. I even put Arsenal in the ting, fam.
But you ain't put Arsenal in your top 4.
You don't think Arsenal gonna get top 4?
Nah, man, I'm an idiot though. That one's just 8. That was I hate
That's
you,
the
man.
hatred.
I hate you, man, but
That's the hatred, innit?
I still
Yeah,
fear
yeah,
you, man. I don't think it's totally broken, bro. We were top 4. We were kind of 10 points to clear. When you man started finding form, we was like, oh shit, here we go again. Because it's the clock factor. So you got to put that in. You got to take that in. Like even I don't know where Trent's playing this season. Is he in the midfield?
No, he's at right back at the
I
moment.
think he's at right back. He probably did the inverted thing. I think. I do think he might do
That's
that.
the
Though.
case then. Sorry, bro. Maybe
see what I'm saying?
maybe I spoke to you soon.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I know, but I want you lot to die, though. I want it to
Of
go
course you
bad.
do.
Of course you do. Your ops, your main
I
ops.
want it to go bad, bro. Like if we can, nothing's gonna replace the 7-0, but we need a big result over you, man.
Bro, do you know how unhappy I am today when I heard Maguire's finally leaving you? Do you know how much that upset me?
Are you seeing what manager's doing? Ruthless hug. Are you
Bro,
not seeing
Do
ruthless?
you know how badly I wanted you to keep him? I was praying that you lot would keep him because I want to see you lot suffer.
No, because I heard as well, because we got the American owner in that, and Maguire can play DM as well. So if you man are serious, because you just want a body, fam. This dickhead said, bro, let me just put anyone there, fam. Take him then, put in a 31 million, he's yours, fam.
Man said Harry Maguire, DM, pulling strings, making those runs through the middle. You know when Harry gets the ball, that's the drive with the ball. No,
but how do you not feel that it's almost in terms of like Newcastle are coming in it?
Yeah,
They'll be here soon. Man City are doing what they're doing. Arsenal looking like they got I don't know who their what do you call it? They must have a sugar daddy because Arsenal, I don't know what's going over there.
I don't know where all their money's
bro, they
coming
went and
from
bought another
either,
goalkeeper for like 30 odd mil.
No, he's on loan. He's on loan. We're finding out. He's on loan. Man,
he's on loan.
Yeah, apparently he's on loan with an obligation. Apparently, so they're gonna buy. They're gonna get around FFP by paying.
They get around FFP in it. I got you. Okay.
So we like right now. If man them don't strike this season, it's peak times for both clubs. Our owners are not going anywhere. By the way, it's Glazers. I don't know who's the worst out of our owners versus yours. I think we're.
Do you know what? At this point, neither do I, bro. If I'm being honest,
I still think it's ours.
We're better. I think FSG are better commercially, but I think Glazers still spend more. It's mad. I don't even know anymore, bro.
Wait, hold on. You look. Have you? You know.
Hold on. How much you spend on Anthony?
You know you've outspent us this summer, right?
This summer.
You outspend us every summer.
You're not going to play the net spend game. Are we doing the net spend?
No.
I'm being serious.
No. If I look at your signings right now, KG, from let me see if I can find it.
I think
from last season,
50 mil, right?
I think we're worse, bro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We're winner because if you think about it, look at Man City and what Man United are meant to be. We are so behind them, and we had the super head start. So even if you look at it from that perspective, our stadium's dead. It's not the same, bro. Like we ain't got no money, bro.
No, I hear you on that.
I'm telling you, man. You lot situation. All you need to do is if you get sold, life is good again. And I think they only stopped the sell because Man United said we're up for sale, and they was like, right, it's not going to be the same. You can't get the same funds, and that's why they just chilled out. But they'll sell the club. I think you lot will be in a better situation than us, bro. I'm telling you that right now. You lot bought. Go on, let's go through the players that we.
All right, so KG, from last season, yeah. All right, so you got Malacia. The site I'm on is Transfer Market, so Transfer Market. Yeah, they're doing it in euros, but Tyler Massey, obviously, Malacia, 50 million euros. Lissandro Martinez was 57 euros, 57 million euros. Casemiro was 70 million euros. Anthony was 95 million euros.
Why are you not doing this Euro thing, fam?
This is the
that's what you like to just draw it up. Just call it in pounds, bro. This ain't kind of
bro. I'm on the website. It's giving me.
Bro, this is what I'm saying because you look when it's Euros, it
doesn't matter.
Euros sound mad. It sounds because I want to hear you. When we talk about your players, now you want to do the conversion rate, fam. I'm listening. Go on.
Hold on. And then look at it. Hold on. And then going to this season, you got Onana for 52 million euros.
Yeah.
Mason Mount 64 million euros. and then your striker, the fake Haaland guy,
The Hoyland.
Hoyland,
We got Rice at home. Yeah, we got Hoyland.
75 million euros. So you
All right,
man spend money,
You've
bro.
outspent us in the
Now
last
go
12
and
months.
do your
bro.
thing, fam. Go and do your thing, because
Bro, you know you spent 191 million euros
Yes.
this season.
Let's get to Liverpool now.
Hold on, what?
Let's get to Liverpool, bro. How much you spend? Darwin Núñez, how much was he?
Hold on. I'm gonna go Liverpool one. Hold on, let me find
Let's
it. for you.
go, finally.
Hold on.
Yeah. Now we're here, fam. And I don't want to hear no net spend nonsense from you lot. That's when you lot become the wicked accountants, fam, about net spend.
Well, we have to be accountants, bro. FSG have turned us into accountants, bro. That's all we do is count pennies.
Where's it? All right. So so going from cool. So going from arrivals from so last season. So where is it? Alpha Mayo, when we got our toe on that loan team, that was 4.5 million euros.
All right,
Calvin
cool.
Ramsey was 4.9 million euros. Carvalho was only 6 million euros. Cody Gakpo
came and went as well.
Yeah. Cody Gakpo was 42 million euros. Yeah. And Darwin Núñez is 80 million euros because obviously down payment of 65 million pounds. And then going into this,
don't give me no down payments now, because we
sorry.
I want to hear
the accountant in me came out again. That was the accountant talking.
And how are you saying where are the pounds? Why are you not coming with pounds, bro?
No, sorry. That was the accountant in me. Sorry.
Then
McAllister, 42 million euros, and then Dominic Soboslai is 70 million euros. So altogether, that's 112 million euros compared to your 196.
And
I told you, bro.
But then if you deep what we needed to do and where we're coming from, bro. If we're
you need to do more work. I hear you.
The work you lot were gonna. I ain't gonna say it, but you was gonna win the quadruple. I like, and then you were fine. And then all of a sudden you had the bad season now, bro. It's mad. I think you lot. When the season starts, you're gonna be talking smoky. I'm recorded on many platforms saying I think you lot finish second. Not even on some joke thing. I actually think that. It's the Klopp thing, isn't it? It's just Klopp somehow, because you lot ain't saying no. There's no Klopp out here, is it? Or you think he's protecting FSG like Wenger does?
There's no Klopp out
there's no Klopp out
us lot, but there's I think about 30-40% of the fan base are actually starting to turn on Klopp, if I'm being honest. So it is turning.
I see Cow in the comments.
Yeah, Cow you might just
upgrade me.
Nah. I hate you. No, honestly, you man. I hate you, man. I wish I could talk with chest, but we need to get that get back for that 7-0. Yeah, I'll never forgive you, man. And it's mad. You man beat us 7-0 and didn't finish in the top 4. Do you know what kind of pagan energy that is? That means you man just have the day for us. You man, if you lot played just a little bit good as you played on that day, you should be in top 4, bro. You should be
I agree. You're right, though. You're right.
Yeah, you man are snake. I hate you, man. I want to go to Anfield, and Amrabat. If we sign Amrabat, I can't wait. Writing the fixture down. We have to beat you at Anfield. We have.
I forgot about Amrabat. If we lose out on Lavia, we might have to try and hijack Amrabat.
And he's cheap, 20-something million.
Yeah, 25 mil apparently.
5 mil, ready to go. But he might turn you down like Mason Mount did still. Anyway, it was good being here. I love you, man. What? And
then gonna put that food back on.
Let me put that back. There you go. Listen, my guy, Big Henry, that's the only Henry I respect. I don't really, I bought the Hoover fam. I used to have a Dyson fam. What? Man's got a Henry now. See you later.
Nah, love G, love
the KG.
Oh man.
No, that's family right there. That's our brother KG, man. Let's read that last of the supers before we head out.
Before we move out. It's a dark day, man. We might have to go and teeth Amrabat, man. We might not have no choice, bro. That might be the only DM in the world left that we can go and try and get, bro.
Trust. Big up No Beats, man. He says, you think this is a bluff bid to make Brighton? Oh, for the whole
Brighton shook and spin around.
Yeah, no, I think this is different. I think this is real.
Yeah. Do you know what the difference is now? You see, when it comes to Caicedo, Brighton don't want to lose him, and they don't care about money. they've made a lot of money recently. They don't care about money. They would rather just keep Caicedo. I don't think you can run a bluff on Brighton. I don't. I truly believe Brighton would rather just keep Caicedo than have the money. If you go and look at the money that they've made over the last 12 to 18 months and how good they are at bringing in players, I personally don't think they care about the money. I think they just want to keep the player because they're in Europe. De Zerbi obviously has like some ambitions of like achieving something. He's going to want as many of his best players as he possibly can. I don't think it's a bluff. I don't.
I'm actually, and I agree with you. And I'm actually worried because Klopp, I mean, I don't know whether those I don't know about the quotes and whatever, but I think Klopp was kind of saying to us, even when the season was teetering out towards the end of last season, about how we should trust him and Liverpool to do the right thing, and that's to get the right players in. And I think Klopp at that point really felt like he had the backing, and that's why we felt even a bit more confident maybe than we normally would, because you sign Soboslai, you sign McAllister, and we're thinking, all right, we might not necessarily have to go crazy here, but if we get maybe a couple more players in, Klopp, we know he's a miracle worker, shouldn't need to be, but he is anyway. We might be able to make something run. What worries me is this, Drift, if the manager sees Lavia go to Chelsea and we've had such a public effort with this, do you know how that's going to make Klopp feel as well? That he knows that he's kind of put his neck on the line. The player that we've wanted has been out there for everybody to see, and we've gone to mess that about for him. He's going to be, and the players as well. From when Virgil's saying like things like, I understand concerns, but let's see what happens. They've probably been told, and this is what happens when you're captain or whatever. You have that talk with the manager and about, like, boss, do you think we're going to get more people in? It's the same thing as being at work. You ask your manager, like, oh, are we getting a new starter in? You know, I remember you mentioned it the other day. These are the conversations that take place. I am proper worried now about this Lavia. If we don't get Lavia over the line, I'll worry for us just long term in terms of how everyone's going to feel about not getting the target that we really needed and allowing another team to come and gazump us to that signing when we had ample opportunity to do so. So, but yeah.
No, it's fair. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I love all my brothers, but all the ops are they're just out to get us tonight.
I'm glad Said left me alone. Big up Said. I'm glad he left me alone today.
I love these man and I hate these man all at the same time, bro. It's mad.
Yeah, no, I love to Said, but he's ops. Love as always, Said.
No, big up Said.
Every man, all the haters are in their element right now, innit? I'd rather get a paper cut on my batty hole and jump into a pool of battery acid than see McTominay at Liverpool. Rotted. Man said a paper cut on his batty hole. Rotted. And jump into acid. I want them there.
Oh my days.
Nah, you lot, man. H, she's undefeated,
Flip it out.
H, you're a madman, Mario says Klopp going full Ted Lasso this season. Facts. Big up KG.
Oh man.
El Million. One of the funniest episodes was the first time Lee identified as Liverpool Lee and told back, no, it's double L now.
I remember that one. I actually remember that one.
Hey, big up Lee, man. love my brother Lee. Hope you're having the best day, bro. Harry Verdi says, if I was live, I'd be vexed in Liverpool, to be honest. I'll be vexed as well because we're taking too long and we should have got this one over the line and we haven't. I don't know, man. All we can do as Liverpool fans is try not to panic too much, which we're going to do, because we're going to go to bed and we're going to be looking for any update in the morning. And you just hope that it doesn't say, here we go about Chelsea. Because if it does...
You take him Fred at this point, Matt.
Bruv, if it gets to deadline day again, I'll take Fred, or no DM. But I'm going to take Fred... bring back Lucas Leiva. I know he's retired, but boy, man said go again. Paulson, what did we say? Wanyama,
Wanyama.
Bro, do you remember my man Dembele used to play for Spurs? You think he's still got it?
Bruv, I know he's in his 50s now, but Clarence Seedorf is just he's still got it, bro. What about we bring back Clarence, bro?
If we play with Clarence Seedorf, just know, you see that box that we play with, that box is going to be the smallest box you've ever seen. Seedorf, don't go outside this little radius. Because he won't better transition.
Oh man.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? I don't know how it got transformed into this madness. It was a preview opener. In fact, before we go, Matt, where do you think Liverpool will finish? Because this is a celebration / preview for the season coming up. Where do you think Liverpool are going to finish this season, bro?
Bro, without a DM, we're not finishing in the top 4, you know. I know
with Lavia and without Lavia. So first, give me with Lavia. Where are we finishing with Lavia?
Inside the top 4, I think. I think we'll scrape it.
Where are we finishing without Lavia?
Outside the top 4. And I know I can't give you the number. Maybe I could do you know what I'll do, Drift? Maybe on Sunday after the game or Monday night show, I'll give, because obviously I would know if we get a DM. We might have, you know what I'm trying to say? The more will be told by then. But right now, bro, even with Lavia, we're still gonna struggle, you know, because the way how we play just ain't right. It's hard to explain. That's for another show. I'll have to go into like a tactical analysis about it, but I don't like the way how we. I think I said it to you, man, the other day, innit, when I voice messaged you, man, like the way we transition defensively and how we do our pressing's weird, bro. Like we'll go high up the pitch, but we won't actually press. So like we'll just move up the pitch, but won't actually press the ball. And if we do press the ball, it's only certain players, and the other players are not really aware of what the other ones are doing. So you all have to press for it to work. You have to squeeze the pitch together. Not only that, Robbo as a left back playing as a left-sided centre back, that's a bit of an issue, only because I think he still thinks he's playing left back, but at left-sided centre back. We needed to get a left-sided centre back for that role, or find something where we can utilize Robbo better. There's many things that I feel like are not quite right. It's hard to explain, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Jamro said, Team Kopish need a Kone type. Yes, we do. I still think we're a little bit too easy to bypass in midfield.
Demo's on the CJ and the holding man role. Big up Demo.
Big up Demo, bro.
Look, it's going to be a long season, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I can't believe after how... This is how I want to wrap it up.
Yeah,
we got McAllister within a week of the season ending. Absolute baller. Within about 2 or 3 weeks of that signing, we brought in Szoboszlai. Absolute baller. And it really looked like we're on a roll. It really looked like we had our shit together. We were full of intent. We understood that we had to correct all the mistakes from last season, and we were doing what we needed to do. And ever since we brought in Szoboszlai, we've just got real complacent, real stupid, and we've just gone back to the old ways. And it's why can't we ever take 2 steps forward with no steps back? Why do we always take 2 steps forward and then 4 steps back? So we're always behind, or we're always playing catch up. I'm confused as hell as to what everybody within the recruitment and the ownership of Liverpool thinks is okay with what we're doing. At this point, I would have rather we'd have rejected the bid for Flacco and not got what was brilliant money for a player who most consider over the hill, and at least had a DM ready for Chelsea, rather than what we're doing. Because if you look at the fixture list, Matt, and if I said to you, you name me the top 5 games that you're worried about without actually knowing anything about anything, I guarantee you would say Old Trafford, Etihad, Stamford Bridge, Emirates,
yeah,
and possibly Tottenham.
Yeah,
possibly Tottenham, maybe St James's, but you would definitely say Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford, Emirates, and
St
Etihad.
James's Park is going to be a madness this season. You know, I looked at their squad, bro.
It is, but we're going into one of the games you would have put in the top 5 most difficult games of the season as our first game, and we don't even have a DM. And we're going into what you would consider a top 5 fixture of the season with no DM.
And I don't care if it's the first game, because you want to know something. You need to start the season with a high point, and that's a victory. I understand sometimes you might draw a game, and it might be so. But if we lose that game, I know it's only 3 points, and I understand it's only the first game. But for a team that have ambitions, high ambitions to win something, you have to start with a victory. And what's so Madrid, yeah?
Mm.
We look like unseasoned food. We're undercooked as well. We're just so undercooked. We're just undercooked right now, bro. We're not ready. We don't look ready. Yes, we can score goals. I don't think scoring goals is going to be a problem. But if you can't defend or defend at a high level, what do you think is going to happen? You're just going to concede goals.
See, here's the thing, Jamrock. I don't think Klopp sanctioned Hendo and Flacco sell without being reassured. But that reassurance seems to have been where the issue is. They've reassured them they'll get replacements, but they're fraffing about with the replacement. And that's what the problem is. So they probably said to him, yeah, don't worry, Jurgen. We'll get somebody in. But now they're just fraffing about with that. And there's nothing Jurgen can do anymore because the players are gone. So, because you think Jurgen's the one who keeps on saying, all right, go back in with 42 now. All right, go back in with 45 now. Yeah, Jurgen don't care how much he costs. He just wants the player he wants. And if Lavia is the one he said to get, they should have just made sure they did whatever it took to get Lavia in for pre-season.
Unless there's another budget issue, which wouldn't surprise me. Because the fact of I'm hearing, this is the bit that I don't understand. Big up John, he says, Big up John says, how many times has Klopp held up a transfer and said, no, this player can't leave?
No, that's true. So this time him saying yes means he must have been given an assurance. But we can only look at the information we've been given by the way the transfer committee are moving, and they're not doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, what it is, in my opinion, Joe, this is what I think has happened. This is just what I think. The Saudi Arabia transfers for this season for everybody's come out of nowhere. Liverpool got offered money that they thought they would never get for Flacco. They had doubts about him, you could probably say already. They probably wanted to keep him. However, them thinking they'll get that amount of money, they probably thought, you know what? He's not the same player. We were going to keep him, but if we can get basically the same what we got for him, okay, cool. We're going to get a replacement with that same money. Jordan Henderson also leaves as well. So that's kind of like 52 million. Even with that 52 million, Liverpool must be thinking that's enough money there to go and get a DM. This haggling over the 5 mil thing doesn't make any sense to me. Because if you're willing to bid up to 40 and then 45, but then the team saying 50, you should be getting 50. Why would you, if you wanted the player, why would you bid in the first place? If the player was too much of a price, the price was too high, why to continue to bid? Because we've known that it's been 50 since we started negotiations. That's the bit that kills it for me. We've wasted time. It's different now if we would have say got he got injured, didn't he? Paulinho, for example, and someone else. But let's say Paulinho never got injured, and say we got him in before he got injured. Liverpool would have used the money then. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There must have been a plan in place. There's no way Liverpool are letting 2 DMs go and just going, we're just going to wing it. If they have done that, then the whole club needs a reset, because you can't run a football club like that. You can't run a football club and just go, oh crap, we've got rid of all these guys. All right, let's think of what we can do next. It doesn't work like that. There had to have been a plan. They would have planned it, so to speak. Even when they saw the Saudi Arabian money come in and gone, oh, you know what? All right, cool. They're going to go and get Fabinho. All right, cool. This is what we're going to do. There was a plan there. The problem is they're not executing it, or they're not executing it to the highest abilities. They're just not. Lavia is worth 50 mil, whether we like it or not. That's how much Southampton value him. The market is crazy.
And if you don't think he's worth it, then don't
move on. Don't keep going for bid. Liverpool's next bid will be 48 million, the same as Chelsea's. Do you want to bet?
That's what I'm saying, bruv. If you know that M&S is too expensive, then don't shop there.
Don't shop there. Don't make no sense, bro.
Go Lidl or Aldi. If you don't think it's worth the money, then don't shop there. Like don't go for a player that you know is 50 million.
Maguire going for 30?
I think it's 30, yeah.
30 M's, bro. Come
And
on,
you know
of
what's
course Lav is
crazy?
50.
As much as we've laughed at him, I think he'll do well for West Ham.
I think, yeah, because less pressure. He'll just do it. They
He'll
play
be
a
playing in
different
a
role.
system that suits him, bro.
Yeah, they'll be playing on the back foot. The man won't have to play progressively like that. Bit like Leicester, innit? From back in the day.
It's crazy.
They'll feel
Man.
more comfortable,
It's
but
crazy.
yeah, man.
But yeah, man. There you have it, people. You've had a madness, you've had a special appearance, we've had all our G's in the comments. I know like them man come to laugh at us, but love to everyone who's jumped in the comments, all our brothers as well.
Trust me. Love
Fellow
everybody,
YouTubers and all that. Look, all I know is it's gonna be a fucking roller coaster. And
yeah,
it is what it is. Jamro, I agree. Kone's right there. Now we know the knee injury isn't serious. What are we waiting for? Go and get Kone. Go and get Thuram and convert him into a DM. Hijack that Amrabat deal if we're going to lose out on Lavia. We have to have a DM. We have to have a DM. We cannot have Besetic playing in a position that arguably isn't even his best position, coming back from injury and literally like just putting all the pressure back on this kid who got a stress injury from having too much anyway. And everyone who thinks about Caicedo, guys, Liverpool ain't about that life. If there's one thing we all know is that Liverpool are not about that life. We will never pay 100 mil for Caicedo. It's
never
done. I gave up on that dream months ago, and we all know that that's the guy I want more than anyone. So. Last one for my brother Bajan. Guys, make sure you go and check out Bajan and subscribe to his channel as well, man.
Trust me, make sure, man. Big up Bajan.
My brother's big up. For fuck's sake, I'm pissed. And now Chelsea have swooped to grab Lavia. I am done with these owners.
Trust me, bro.
So are we, bruv. Believe. So are we. It's just carnage right now. It's just absolute carnage right now. Big up to Grizz. It's absolute carnage right now.
Big up, Grizz.
But on that note, Matt, anything you want to say to the people before we take them out, bro?
Yeah, no, as people, I just want to say, listen, man, love again, like for the 30,000 subscribers. Listen, it's you guys that, you know what I mean? Because of you guys is what we're able to do. So love to you all. And yeah, man, I just want to say big up to everybody as well. Like, that's been, yeah, man, supporting the channel from day one. And like I said, even if you've been supporting the channel from today, love to you guys as well, man. And it's good to be back as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I've missed you guys. I've missed everybody. But it seems like I came back at the wrong time because I've come back to a madness. But this is Liverpool Football Club, innit? This is what we do. It's what we do. We just make things hard for ourselves, innit? You know what I'm saying? Pause. Always complicated.
Mad. And as always, people, whoever it is who's dropping the ball, we've got one message for them. And on that note, love, blessings. And we will be back on Friday. No, we'll be back tomorrow, people. We're back tomorrow in the evening. Love, we're out, man.
Love, people. We're out.
Peace.